Also, listen to the stream because I'm gonna play an intro video and it's gonna help set the tone.
Oh, okay.
Actually, though.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Hello, everyone. Hello, chat. Welcome to Mental Health Monday. How are you doing? Hope you're doing well. Hope you're taking care of yourself out there. Welcome into a very interesting Mental Health Monday where we're all VTubers today. I have Hattahz and oh my god, TomoChan here to talk about their experiences with anxiety, depression, etc., so forth. Pretty much everything your lovely heart desires. But yeah, just everything about their experiences with that. I'm gonna put up a mental health poll for a check-in poll, and we're gonna play the intro video, and hopefully it doesn't lag. And if it does, we're gonna cry, and I'll go back to the scene, and then we'll just and then I'll probably play good now. So yeah, see you in a few minutes. Hello there, everyone. My name is Waba, and what you're about to watch is Mental Health Monday. It's a podcast that I do every single week live on Twitch, link in the description below. We talk with 1 to 2 guests, sometimes 3, on a topic of the month, and purely I'm just asking them about their experience with this topic. Either they have personally gone through this or they have dealt with it in some manner in a personal way. The purpose of these talks is to bring education to others and to bring awareness to these issues, and that mental health is real, mental health matters, it's okay to not be okay, and more to the point, it's okay to talk about it, and it's okay to reach out for help. There's a lot that goes into Mental Health Monday. It's very intentional, and we have a bit of a check-in usually before the talks. In addition, I myself am trained as a mental health counselor. I have a master's in mental health counseling. Now, I never, ever, ever will claim that I am anyone's therapist online. I'm a mental health advocate, and I will share resources to the day I die. But as far as help goes, I highly encourage anyone out there to seek your own help. I have resources both on my Twitch page, but also in my Discord under resources, and highly encourage anyone to seek professional help if you are struggling with something that the people on my podcast are talking about with their experiences. In addition, they're raw, uncut, and unscripted. I usually have a few questions to kind of structure it a little bit, but we might go off the rails sometimes, have some casual conversations. Other questions might be asked, delving into details. All things considered, I put a content warning out there at the beginning of my talks usually, right before we jump into them. And it's just to say, hey, show some respect, towards the guests and their stories, first of all, obviously. But more importantly, if a topic comes up that might be potentially triggering, feel free to click off the video, feel free, to click off the stream, during the stream, or mute the tab, whatever, come back when you feel comfortable. I don't wish to trigger anyone, but I want these talks to be as unrestricted as possible so that folks can tell their story in their best words. Your discretion is advised, depending on the nature of the subject. So with that out of the way, I just want to welcome you into this video. Feel free to skip ahead as well. I'll put a timestamp in the description. And with that, enjoy Mental Health Monday, and welcome into the Waba fam, your mental health talk place and queer safe space. Take care. That's not exactly... Oh, hello.
Okay.
Hello.
Hi.
Hello.
Welcome in. How are y'all doing? So yes, feel free.
Bonnie is here.
Feel free to answer the mental health check-in poll to tell us how you're doing relative to what your normal base is. I'm about a 4 out of 5 myself. Let me restart my music as well. This is probably going to divulge into debauchery at some point or another, but in time.
I don't know what you're implying.
No, I've gone
I'm not
serious
implying
mode.
anything. I've gone serious mode, but I know what I'm about, and I know what y'all are about. So it's fine.
I just have clown boys in my head.
Half clown, half cowboy is just a rodeo clown. That is
Nah,
a true fact
Reese's
that
Puffs, Reese's Puffs. Eat 'em up, eat 'em up, eat 'em up,
Eat 'em up,
eat 'em
eat 'em
I'm
up.
up.
talking clown
Reese's
boys.
Puffs.
They're half clown, half cowboy. They say yee honk.
I don't agree with that politically. So
Grunkle
you know.
Bonnie is here, and Grunkle Bonnie tells puns, so I'm
Hello,
sure he appreciates it. He
Grunkle
appreciates
Bonnie.
it.
And anyone who is new here, welcome in Mental Health Talk Place, queer safe space. I'm not normally a VTuber model, but I am today just to respect my other two guests who are. So yeah, hi.
You don't
I
have
a
to be.
VTuber face.
Yeah, you don't have to be.
I feel obligated to be. If you're dipping out though, that's okay, Bonnie. You have a great night to yourself. Please remember to take time for yourself and self-care and all that good stuff. Ooh, tournament Monday night. Nice. Heck yeah.
Good luck.
Have fun with the tournament.
Is it your Gundams? Is it your Gundams? You going pew pew with your Gundams again, or is it the fighting games?
It
is.
Gundams?
I knew it.
It's the Gundams. I didn't know Gundams have a tournament, but that's pretty cool. Anyway,
How do
hi.
you tournament Gundams?
You do now.
Makes the big robots fight each other.
Don't worry about it. Anyway,
I love this.
I know you do. Anyway, welcome in to Mental Health Monday, where we just start off the conversation by saying, all right, let's define what the fuck we're talking about. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yay. All right.
Cheer.
Go. Because I know you both deal with a fucking myriad of shit. I know Hattahz more than I know you, Tomo.
Fair enough.
But
Just because I'm around all the time.
yeah, true. Hey, rather fly kind of guy, welcome in. I'm not normally a VTuber model, and I meant to type into the group chat more things, but I've been streaming all day because I have nothing better to do with my life right now. Actually, just have the day off working. But anyway, welcome in. They're going to be participating in a streamer-specific Mental Health Monday in the future. That's going to probably be in 3 segments of 6 or so hours. Anyway, yeah, let's define it. What are we talking about? Anxiety, depression, mood disorders. What is that? Mood disorder. Never heard of her.
Stuff in your brains.
Great. Good.
When your brain got the goblins.
Good legal definitions. Love it.
Yep.
It's basically disorders having to do with chemical imbalances in your brain that can cause you to act in different ways.
Bonnie wants to be friends with you, Hattahz. Congrats.
Good. Follow me on Twitch.
That's the only way you validify your friendship.
Yeah, exactly.
No, it's fine.
Twitch
We can be
follows.
friends without Twitch.
All right, unfollowing Hattahz now. Let's go.
Just message me or something, dude. Gundams are cool.
Bonnie likes the Gundams. He makes he paints them and stuff.
Oh,
He's in
model
he's in
kits.
lots of Gundam servers and stuff.
I wish I had the money to do that.
He's the big smart on the Gundams.
Give me Gundams and
Hashtag
Legos and
poor
I'm
crew.
happy.
Let's go.
Straight up, just
Oh, I thought
building
you did
stuff.
paint the models. Oh well. I know you have models, right? You've talked about them before.
I'm the kind of guy where I just get Lego kits just to build them once and put them on a shelf. I just like building stuff.
Oh, I'm terrible. Anytime the Lego comes out at the dojo, I am on that. I am just all over it.
Let me guess, you're really into Lego Ninjago?
No!
Oh, okay.
The irony.
I was making a joke because ninja.
I'm a ninja. Ironically, I am not. I did have a Kohai. His special interest, Lego Ninjago.
I have
one of his things.
I have the Lego Minecraft set with the bees, the beekeeper one, because I really like
Bees.
And I've got the one where it's a Ghost Rider's car with Carnage and Spider-Man. So, okay, mental health.
Yeah, Mental Health Monday. Wow, look at that. What are your glitches? How about that? We'll start there, and we can just start defining them down the line. Let's go, right? Yeah.
You saw my meme. Train of thought. Who is she?
I've got a long list, so you want to go first, Tomo?
No, you go
So
first.
do I.
You
I
go
literally have a
first.
command about it. You're welcome.
True,
I
you
don't-
do.
Does Tomo like bees? Tomo does like bees.
These are amazing.
Tomo likes bees, not in her general area though. Tomo appreciates bees at a distance.
Then there's me. I'll just stick my hand in a beehive.
Oh, can I tell a cute story though about
Yeah,
my
go
dad
ahead.
when I was a kid? I was coming home from a birthday party and I was carrying me on his shoulders,
Mhm.
and he randomly stopped, and he went over to like the entryway to a garden. Like, there's a beehive in this. And me, at the age of like 5 or 6, was horrified. I was like, "Why are you showing me this? Like, isn't that cool?" And I was like, "Yeah, but also what?"
Bees are amazing creatures. Like when I'm doing yard work and I see someone pollinating, I'm like, okay, I'll go over here. You do you.
Little buzzy friend.
But nah, my list. Major generalized anxiety, major depression, trauma. They just say trauma. ADHD, possible autism, shit, and fucking OCD and shit, and yeah. My brain go burr.
Brain go burr.
Brain go burr.
Brain always go burr. I also
Yeah.
I too go burr. They floofy.
What-
These
what-
are floofy.
What makes you go burr?
What made me go burr? The autism. I am. And also the big sad, and also the big panic, and the spicy deja vu.
Friend.
I have spicy deja vu.
Spicy deja? Is that what we're calling it now? Spicy deja
Is
vu?
trauma spicy deja vu?
I
That's
have
what PTSD is. Yes,
Yeah.
I have spicy
Oh my
deja vu as
God.
well.
I have CPTSD, so it's
Yo,
spicy
CPTSD
deja
gang,
vu.
what's good?
I have
Mine, I don't have a name. Just
I
trauma.
have big feelings, also known as BPD.
Borderline personality disorder. It's
Yes.
it's big feelings, but it's also unregulated feelings, but it's also
Big
just,
feelings.
just big unregulated feelings.
Chaos feelings.
We love
I mean,
that.
yeah.
We love that for
I
you.
mean, BPD
You do this
x
for friends.
autism equals emotions are bigger than
Equals-
the sun.
So that means you
Yeah.
can be my best friend forever. We can talk every day now, and you'll
And-
never.
The reason
me.
I say
Great.
possible autism is I'm still going through my diagnosis.
I've gone through my self-discovery of autism for the last 28 years, and the autistic community has told me, yeah, I can call myself autistic without offending anyone. So
Like
I'm autistic.
Self-diagnosing is very common.
I've been told I'm autistic and I've got autistic tendencies, but I've never had an official diagnosis. So I've never.
It's also important to keep in mind though that with autism it can also overlap quite a lot with ADD, and they can be comorbid and
So
overlap. So
yes.
Nice. Awesome.
Wrong
So
wrong
Yes,
month
but they
to
aren't the
talk
same.
about that.
I'm just like
No, it's good to
fuck,
talk about
okay.
that, but they aren't the
Awesome.
same at the same time.
no, but like they're comorbid sometimes.
They are definitely comorbid, absolutely.
So
it's
what
quite
you're
common.
what you're saying is I'm just fucked. Gotcha.
I mean,
Because I do have diagnosed ADHD.
gamer.
Fucking gamer. Emphasis on the gay.
The gay and gamer.
But
Yep.
like, shit's rough sometimes, man.
True.
To the point of like, I had a fucking mental breakdown 2 or 3 days ago. Just straight up was at my grandparents' house, ended up crying for a good 30 minutes.
That's
I
so
big
legit.
time sobbed on Friday, and it was because of D&D things, but it was very much one of those things where, like, I was like full on ugly crying, and it was kind of like a pent up stress, I think, as well. But the very emotional D&D session was just
Mhm.
enough to like push it.
Oh, do you bottle up your stress and frustrations as well
yeah.
until they reach a boiling point?
Obviously,
Oh my god!
obviously, coping mechanisms. Who is she?
But like, it ended up becoming a conversation with my grandmother, who never understood mental illnesses and anxiety and depression. Of me explaining, listen, like, I haven't been truly happy except for 1 or 2 key moments with a specific person since I was a kid. I haven't had a moment of quiet thought unless I dip into my vices, you know? Brain always thinking, brain always worrying. And it's just painful at times.
Big agree.
And she was just like, oh, okay, I think I understand now.
You know, it's funny. Asperger's is like an outdated term nowadays, and now it's just like autistic spectrum disorder instead. I mean, it's the same shit.
There's a lot
and
of
there's like
there's a lot of like discussion about the term and sort of functioning labels and things.
Yeah, functional labels versus like useful labels versus like insurance-wise labels.
Isn't there like some icky stuff with the actual name?
I was about to go into that.
Yes.
Yes.
So the reason that Asperger's is no longer used is because that term came about during World War II, where effectively people who were said to be diagnosed with quote-unquote Asperger's are basically just the good
the useful
R
autistic
slurs. They didn't even use autistic. They just said the good R slurs. R slur being, you know what that means. You know, and they're just like, these are the good ones. And they're useful to society, and they're useful to our glorious mission. So yeah, yeah, but no one's gonna like hate you if you like identify with that label and that's what you go by, and like you connect to that community and the Aspies community, the Aspies community. So no one's gonna hate you for that, but that's definitely where that comes from originally, and that's why like it's not so much used as a term. Yeah, many people don't even know that. That's the thing. It's been so long, it's kind of disconnected from it. But it does have those
the same thing as like
connotations.
when people talk about autism speaks.
Oh yeah, and how fucking awful it actually is, and
but like a lot of people don't realize. They're like, oh yeah, puzzle piece, like oh light it up blue or whatever, and I'm just like, huh.
You keep cutting it out for some reason. I don't know why. If you have a thing on your mic,
and it's so like weird. There are times where, like, I was talking to my Meemaw, who is my grandmother on my father's side. And I was just like, yeah, there's a chance I might be autistic. So I'm going through diagnosis.
The fastest way... Sorry, go for it.
Sorry.
And she was like... that, like, people had different names.
And she was like, oh, you're not autistic. I know people who are autistic and they can't function. And
right, like, oh, God, I fucking hate that. I love Autistic Science Person on Twitter. If you don't follow them already, go fucking follow them. Because they are a breath of fresh air. Because they are constantly... fighting on Twitter about like you know, the quote unquote fucking like myth of like, well, you don't look autistic or you don't seem autistic, and it's just like autistic looks like a lot of different fucking things. Fuck you.
I think the most common thing that I've seen is that when you say like autistic or autism, people assume you're that either means like nonverbal, cannot function, cannot look after yourself, or they think of like savants and like I don't know, Sheldon Cooper.
Right, which is like... I love and I mostly hate the Sheldon Cooper portrayal of being autistic. Because in part, it's kind of like, yeah, I guess like some of these traits are autistic. But it's also like, God, he's just the fucking butt of the joke, though. Like, it's not really representation.
I think one of my favorite autistic characters, who is unintentionally autistic coded, and was the reason that the creator found out that they had autism, is Abed in Community.
Ooh.
He is very, very autistic coded. But the writer of the show, he was like, I just wrote him like how I act. And then people were like, and then he was like, oh, right.
I'm autistic. I love that. That's great. Hey, Rose, welcome in, by the way. Yeah, invisible disabilities are absolutely a thing, people. And it's like, ugh, it's so disgusting to me when folks are like, you know, well, you don't look like you have XYZ. Like, oh, but you're a nice person. And, you know, it's like, what? Like, why are we attaching... morality to having a particular condition? This goes far past just autism as well. This goes for like a lot of things, you know, like you don't look
my
depressed,
favorite thing was when I was a kid, my mom used to be like, you're too young to be depressed. What?
You're too young to be depressed. I'm sorry, mama, but like
mother,
kids
there
can
are
have
5-year-olds who are depressed.
Wait, Inova, are you in the fucking hashtag r/raised by narcissists department?
No.
Damn.
She doesn't like she's
Hi.
not like
Oh.
that bad. It's more just ignorance and like being from like the north part of England. It's very much like a cultural thing to like be sort of like, just deal with it. It's life, carry on, tough.
Which is ironic considering
tough and
UK
things.
has like pretty fucking high rate of depression because y'all's weather.
I mean,
It's fucking
the depression. I mean, there's also the fact that it's always been like stiff upper lip and all that stupid bullshit.
and the
you
NHS
know.
doesn't help because it's the only really fun fucking CBT. So either CBT works for you or you get fucked, and no,
CBT does not work.
no, it does not. Guess what? You know what would work great for you actually?
It
Like
was-
genuine recommendation here. Do you know what? I can't even fucking think of it. Chat, remind me. What is it? It's like specific for.
The internet has ruined me on the term CBT.
Sorry, what were you gonna
yes.
say? And that too, but like,
Dialectal behavioral.
yeah,
therapy.
DBT. Thank you. Yes, that's what I was
Yes.
gonna say.
Yes, I have heard of it before, and I am looking
It's
into it.
great.
It's hard to
Also
find.
ACT.
Not that
I don't know
CBT,
what that
Craig.
is.
Acceptance
that
commitment
CBT,
therapy.
Craig.
Like
Acceptance
it's
commitment
hard
therapy.
to find those specifically because they are usually private practitioners. They aren't available on the NHS.
Yeah, I imagine so. I can tell you about dialectical.
It's just 'cause, like,
behavior therapy.
Because of the pandemic and everything, it's sort of been giving me more excuse at it. Well, it's like, I can't see him in.
You keep cutting out. I don't know what's happening. But you
I
keep
think-
cutting out.
Check your Discord audio settings. Sometimes it puts in a noise gate.
Yeah, get rid of your
Oh.
noise gate. Get rid of that shit.
I've
Take
turned
that shit and throw it in a hole.
You're still cutting out. You're almost like it's like you're clipping.
Oh, that's weird.
Oh.
Craig, you realize this gets uploaded on YouTube. Thanks for outing yourself.
Huh?
These get uploaded on YouTube.
Yeah, so that's what I think when I hear CBT and I have to correct my brain.
Stop.
I'm
Obviously,
sorry.
cock and ball torture is.
No! Do not. Ever. How dare you?
Don't make me bring out the
Wait.
Mr. Crocker cock and ball torture.
Yo, Aya, thanks for the gifted. The heck? Thanks for the sub to Grim Orange. It's very kind of you.
But nah, espresso depresso. It's a thing.
I know you're still trying to fix your microphone. Do you want instruction on where to find what we're talking about?
Huh?
Hello?
Hi.
Hi, Tomo?
Tomo
Tomo,
arigato,
you are not
Mr.
talking at all.
Roboto. We don't hear you.
So this is-
Just stick the tongue out.
Switch your microphone back to the microphone you're using. There's something called noise suppression. In the bottom left where it says video connected. And you've got to just shut that off. Just like literally flip it off if it's on. Otherwise, I don't know why.
Arigato, Mr. Roboto, Tomo. Oh, well.
Yep.
So I am sad all the time.
Oh, really? Tell me about that. How is being sad all the time? Is it a good time?
No.
Having a good time? Hello.
There was even a point in my life where I was extremely
Why is Discord?
Hi, we can hear you now.
Oh,
hey,
okay,
yeah,
great.
hi.
Well, there you go. I pressed too many buttons, apparently.
All right.
I was just pressing lots of buttons, and then my mic stopped working.
All right. Scream at us.
No!
Okay, great. We can hear you fully.
Okay, Pog.
Pog? Let's go. Okay, what were you saying before?
I forgot.
We were talking about CBT. And then we were talking about DBT and trying to find DBT and trying to find
I had a CBT lady.
a ACT as well, acceptance commitment therapy, which is basically short version. Run you through a course right now. Here you go. Ready? Here's your session. Acceptance commitment therapy. Make a list of things in your life that you have control over, things in your life that you don't have control over, including especially relating to emotions. And accept the flaws that you might have or the deficiencies that you might have in yourself, and commit yourself to making changes in the parts of your life and the parts in your emotional control that you do have more control over. So kind of accept what you can't do, but also commit yourself to trying to change for the better and improve yourself in where you can do. You're welcome. That will be approximately $0.00.
Wow, awesome. Good.
I'm not your therapist. All right, go
but
on.
the CBT lady that I had, I went to her for like a couple weeks while I was in college, and then after a while, she literally went to me. She was like, "I don't think I can help you, so I'm gonna discharge you from our service." And I was like, "Oh, okay." And then she just discharged me, and that was it.
So you haven't been back to therapy since?
No. Manager Sen keeps telling me to get therapy though, but I keep coming up with more excuses to avoid therapy. So,
what's your excuse?
Well, my major excuse right now is, it's the pandemic. You can't go, face to face and things. It's too hard to book an appointment, but now they've introduced self-referral for the NHS. Yeah, but people are scary.
A complete total stranger who looks like a hairy fucker invited you to come on a mental health talk show. You said yes to me. If you can do that, I'm pretty sure you can find a therapist that are much more approachable.
I don't know. It's just kind of like, I guess with therapy, there's always the fear of being judged or and I've heard so many horror stories of people who have got pretty garbage therapists.
To be fair, CBT is, it's not garbage, but NHS specifically is kind of garbage.
The NHS is good. The mental health section of the NHS is
garbage. That's what I meant specifically.
It is underfunded.
The mental health is underfunded and kind of garbage because of that. And it's a valid fear to have, if you're going to get good therapists or not. But the good thing about therapy is that you can always switch around. And you should have open conversations with your therapist about, okay, what are the goals? What are my goals in therapy? How can we achieve these goals, etc., so forth.
I think as well, I don't have any specific goals in mind. My general thing is just, I want to not be sad, but that's too broad of a goal, I feel like.
No, it's not. I disagree completely. As someone who is very attuned to being a humanistic psychologist and being a mindfulness kind of coach in a way, I disagree. I think that's a great goal. And there's a lot that you could potentially explore there, such as okay, you want to stop being sad. Well, just explore all the things in your life that are currently making you sad and work at them one at a time and see how we can improve those things and make you not so sad.
The things that you have control over.
Even the things that we don't have control over, do we have control over if we engage in that situation or not? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
How emotionally attached are you to XYZ, whatever thing that's making you fucking depressed, but you have to do it anyway, and you have to go into survival mode for it, and it fucking sucks, but you can get through it because, you can get through it because you've been through it before, but, you can still say it fucking sucks and embrace those emotions, and, talk with friends and stuff. Yeah. Sorry, that was, a really fucking, expedited 5 years of therapy. You're welcome.
Thanks. Awesome. Wow. I feel so much better.
I expedite therapy for my friends, which is to say I'm just a friend.
Pog.
Anyway. Being sad sucks.
Yeah, dude.
You know what doesn't suck? Having friends on the internet and Twitch and having cool communities.
Yeah.
You know what doesn't suck? bees.
love-
They pollinate.
All right,
I
practice
love
question.
my community.
How has your community helped you with your mental health? Both of you.
Oh.
Who wants to go first?
You
Hattahz wants to go first
no,
because hasn't
no,
talked yet.
No, I don't want to go first.
Okay, you don't have to go first,
You want some
jeez.
thinking time? You need some thinking
I
time?
need some thinking.
Okay.
I need to
You need some
think.
thinking.
Thinking time. Woo.
My brain is slow. I
You
need
need some
think.
thinking time.
It's a thinking time.
Yes.
It's okay.
As the Jeopardy theme plays in my head.
Oh yeah, that fucking fear of abandonment. God damn, I have that shit as a
Tell
creator.
me about it.
Don't
like
come at
shit.
me.
I'm
Don't come at
constantly going and worried I'm upsetting the people I care
Please
about.
don't at me.
What
Like,
if
oh my
what
God.
if the existence of an abandonment complex is not a personal attack though? Consider.
Gamers.
Consider.
Everyone
You're a gamer.
secretly hates me.
Yeah.
What if you're constantly afraid of your significant other leaving you at any random moment?
Tomo, they
That's
only will
PPD.
secret Tomo, they only secret Wait, what?
One of the big things of VPD is constant
is
fear of abandonment, even when it's imagined.
Oh, great.
Wait, is Manager Chan one of your FPs?
Yes.
Yeah, that makes
FP?
sense. Favorite person.
Favorite
sorry.
person.
Sorry.
Oh.
I know
It's
terms.
another
I know
VPD
terms.
thing.
Yeah, it is.
Favorite persons are like big feelings. I like this person. And they are very, very important to my brain. My brain has designated them as someone whose opinion matters a lot more than it probably should. I've gained speaking of linking it back to communities and things, I've gained some favorite persons since I started VTubing because I've made a lot of really good friends and I've gained some favorite persons and it's a bit like
You're cool to talk to. I'm gonna try to be your friend.
Hey, can we be friends? Can we like collab or something? Can we stream
sure.
together?
Yeah,
Hell
sure.
yeah. Hell
yeah.
yeah.
I don't know,
Hell
manager
yeah.
Manager
Can
Sansa
I-
always
can
says
I
that
insert
I'm good at
myself
making
into
friends.
this?
And, like,
Just gonna
we
squeeze
will
my
figure
boobas
out-
between you.
We will figure
Oh,
out the
Jesus.
fucking Dissidia thing, and we will
Oh my
have
God.
a fight in Dissidia. I will play
Please.
Laguna, and
I am
you
a
will be-
button masher. Please. I don't know how to play fighting games.
Listen, after getting my ass
Fine.
kicked by the fucking triple S tier people playing at my lunch table, I learned how to adapt. After the
Adapt
playing
and
Smash
overcome.
against the fucking wave dashers,
Adapt
know,
and overcome.
adapt and overcome.
The only fighting game I've really played is like Smash Bros.
Like I will.
Yo,
run
you want to
away from
smash,
you.
bros? You want to smash, bro?
Yeah, Smash
Yeah,
my
let's fucking
bros.
smash. We'll fucking smash. I'll play
Smash
Sora,
your
and you'll hate me.
I love smashing my bros.
I
I'll play
mean,
Sora, you'll
I
hate me.
smash my bros as a friend and mostly in the DMs.
Listen, I go up to
Same.
my bros and say, "Hey, nice cock," and then we smash.
Yeah.
Hey,
That's how
Hattahz.
it works,
Unironically, I
Nice
do
cock.
know. Thanks. I do know way too much about the genitalias of my friends.
Same. But not unintentionally. It's intentional. I
Like, Straight up.
do
Okay,
friendships.
so
like
I have that
nudes, so it's-
curiosity. I like to know how
It's chill.
things work. And I've got one friend, and I'm just like, wonder what his dick looks like. And I ask him, he's like, "Oh, here's a
Hattahz,
picture."
You want to see my dick? You ask me for a dick pic. I'll send it to you. Any
You know
day.
what? I am curious what your dick look like.
Fuck! Now I have to
I-
actually send you a picture.
I'm-
God damn it.
I'm good. I'm good.
See, for me, it's not even a sexual thing. Like, my mom was a nudist, so nudity
Ah. So it's
isn't
like
a sexual
that.
thing for me.
You kinda
It's
grow up.
just
It's just a
curiosity. Drives my girlfriend crazy because she'll be trying to.
thing. She's like, stop looking
Flirty.
at dicks.
No, she'll be all flirty and she'll be getting nude and be like, trying
Ooh,
to
I'm
flirt,
naked.
and I'll
you're
just be like,
Yeah, cool.
cool, you're comfortable. And then after a couple moments, I'm like, oh.
How to say sexuality arc.
See, I'm not okay. I'm not ace, but I don't have a major sex drive. I'm just
You're not ace. You're just autistic. Da 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 da. Boop.
yeah. I'm more into like
I'm like I bounce between disgusting, don't ever come near
Hyper.
me,
Hyper.
to like booba good.
see. I'm
What's
more
your
like
sex- Sexuality,
Boobies my
Tomo?
mouth. I'm a panda.
Yo,
I
what's
fucking
good?
love it.
Pansexual, what's fucking good? Let's go.
I'm also demisexual.
Okay.
I've always
Demisexual
said
and
bi, but I think I might just be
can be
demi
both.
because
You can be both.
for me, it's more about the emotional connection than anything.
Yeah.
Straight up,
You can be
Well,
both.
like,
Again, you can
I
be both.
just the panda is just too much of
It
a
was too
great
good.
pun.
Too good of a
just
pun.
like straight
It's
up, my
too good to pass
girlfriend, she and I knew we liked each other before we even saw each other's faces, and it was emotional connection first.
Yeah.
That's gay. Anyway,
You're gay.
I am. Thanks for noticing.
That's kind of me. With can I tell a cute gay story?
Of course
Yes,
you can.
of course.
Okay, so Pom, who I keep referring to as my wife. So
Yes.
a while
Is
ago,
this your partner or
Chemo cheat.
it's complicated. So
are
and I'll
you,
explain. I'm
polyam?
explaining that.
Okay,
I'm explaining that
sorry.
at the minute. So
Sorry.
a while ago, I'd been like realizing I've been like, I'm having gay feelings. So I messaged some of our mutual friends, and they were like, just talk to her about it. So I was talking to her about it, and she was giving me really good advice. But it took her about half an hour before she went, "Wait, you're talking about me!"
Oh,
And
you
it was
think?
Yeah,
That's
and
great.
she went, "Oh!"
You think that's bad? My fucking girlfriend was flirting with me for several months before I noticed.
That's true. And both of you told both me and Jeffrey, and it was literally anime-esque, and we were both just like, yeah, maybe you should just like, have a conversation with each other or something about it. Because the feelings
yeah,
were
it
mutual
was-
for a long time, and we were like, we're gonna fucking have a heart attack because this is so fucking anime, and we hate it.
It was hilarious because I was just like, "Oh, right. So the oblivious lesbian trope is true.
Yes, it is.
It's real." And it happened again. I was talking about I'm gonna get a Valentine's Day commission, and Palm went, "Oh, with who?" And I was like,
Of course.
Okay.
So
now-
are you? So you're officially dating?
I mean, we haven't like we literally said as a product of that conversation, like when she did realize that I meant us, she was like, "I don't know, we don't have to label anything. I just know you are a big gay feelings," and we were like, "Yep, big gay feelings." And we are very excitedly planning to try and meet up with each other in real life.
That's fucking
Because
adorable.
She lives in Dubai and I live in
Oh.
the UK.
Trust me.
That's adorable. Oh, you
I'm
can get
looking
that.
forward to April 15th.
It's-
That's when my girlfriend comes down. So I'm happy.
It's
That's
pretty
fucking
gay.
cute. So that's
I
not
mean,
complicated.
fucking-
It's just a long-term relationship that you'd like to finalize in person.
I don't know. It's
Not
just
finalize, but like
we're
you
not
know.
really labeling it as anything.
That's
Like
fine. You don't have to.
we did do a Valentine's Day stream, and I
cute.
jokingly we were talking about how whenever she draws me with a different hairstyle. So I was like, I jokingly was like, my girlfriend does my hair, and she got all really embarrassed and really cute
Aw.
when I
That's
said
fucking
girlfriend
adorable.
instead of wife, and I was like, the gay feelings, they're too
The gay
powerful.
feelings. Gay.
I mean, honestly, especially I feel when it comes to lesbian relationships, a lot of the times it's just like, oh my god, the big gay feelings are happening. Like, have you seen women? Like,
honestly,
and there's just panic.
women
There's
are
more gay
beautiful.
panic than anything else.
I mean, yeah. I
See,
mean, like I said, oblivious lesbian trope is absolutely 100% true.
like,
Because
straight up,
it's really weird to me that like AFAB and sort of feminine presenting people
Yeah.
are like, it's almost expected that they're like kind of jokingly flirty with each other and like, "Oh, you look beautiful today," and
Yeah.
"Oh my god, absolutely slay, you're gorgeous." But like, it's really funny when you're gay because then it gets into the point where it's
'Cause
like,
it's like,
no,
okay, no,
I'm
but
not
really-
saying that you're gorgeous because you are. I'm saying
You are,
you're
but
gorgeous
also
because
you're
I want to
gorgeous because,
smooch you. I want to
want
keep my face on your
to see
face.
every time I
There's
hear
also-
lesbians,
there's
I
also
think of a meme.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a lesbian. I thought you were American.
I thought you were American.
There's also the I don't know if I want to fuck you or be you.
Yeah.
It's both. It's both, honey. Honey, it's both. It's okay.
Yeah.
Come out. It's both.
Yeah.
See, the way I am, I'm just like, women
Yeah.
are beautiful. But
Take
also
care,
I like
Maki.
dick sometimes.
I feel with gay dudes, and this could be wrong. Obviously, like all these assumptions are like very generalized,
Yeah.
and like not necessarily everyone, but like with gay dudes, it's kind of just like it's nerf or nothing. It's either like there's something there, and like we smash in, or it's just like, nah, you fab, but that's it, you fab. Like I'm not into you. I don't want to be in you, and I don't want you in me.
You want my you want my meat? Nah, I'm good, babe.
Okay.
All right, see you later.
I'd see ya. Peace out. Never talk to you again.
Fucking, I hate that.
I do have a
my
gay friend,
God.
and
Yeah,
like he is a bit of a
people-
man whore.
See,
Yeah.
no, like straight up, me being
more
more
than
of an
that, though.
emotional person, I've tried hooking up with dudes, and it just often doesn't
But
work out.
Dudes are usually just like, it's nerf or it's nothing. And
Exactly.
I'm like,
Or, like,
could we
okay,
just like
so-
maybe hold hands and like kiss a
met
little
up-
bit?
I've had a
I
total
met up
of
with a guy
3
on
relationships.
I met up
I'm
with
proud of
this
you.
guy on OkCupid,
I'm
I
trying
know,
to think of
I'm
how many
making it
relationships
up
I've
always.
had. It's not many.
and I've had a few because flings and stuff. But I met him on OkCupid. He came over to my place. I was awkward as shit, not knowing what to do, so I put on a movie. I put on fucking The Cable Guy, of all things. And like, okay, we ended up not watching the movie and just smooching. And you know, it was nice. He was like, he made me feel special. And
That's very
then he
adorable.
ghosted me for 3 months.
Oh.
Then came like, tried to come back like nothing happened. I was like, nah, dude, like, I
Oh,
deal
God.
with emotional
Garbage.
shit and major depression. I can't be having someone trying to pull my strings like that. Nah,
Garbage.
fuck off.
Garbage, man.
I mean,
Emotional
I'm pretty young.
damage.
I'm pretty young, so
How young are you?
I am 21.
I'm 27.
Wait, what?
I only recently turned 21 actually last month.
Wait, what?
Yeah. And I've had the grand total of 3 sort of quote unquote official relationships in my
Okay.
entire life.
I need to be fair. I need to be fair here. I didn't know you previously, so I'm only surprised because my point of view is just like I usually just like I should probably expect people to be younger than me, but I guess this is just like a thing when you get older, people are going to be younger than you, and it just makes me feel old every time. I love it. Like
I've had, I
It's
think, 7.
really funny. I'm the youngest in my
I'm fucking
VTuber
old.
sort of group, like friend group. I am the youngest.
you're the youngest.
I've had like 7, and my first girlfriend used to try and correct my hyperactive behavior by hitting me in the nards with her purse that had a brick in it.
She's garbage.
Who
Yeah.
carries a brick in their purse?
My
too.
girlfriend. I don't know why she did it, and
Yeah.
like I tried.
Because she's
to be
abusive
the
and controlling.
loving
That's weird.
boyfriend.
I've
like,
had one really good
I-
partner. I had one garbage, abusive,
Garbage.
probably
Toss him in jail.
diagnosably a psychopath ex. And then I have
Antisocial
a
personality disorder.
garbage human.
Honestly, I'm happy for you for identifying the garbage, and I hope you identify it early on, unless you didn't, in which case you want to come back in May or you want to come back next month for relationships, except I don't have any fucking
It
slots.
took me a year to get the abusive garbage. The other
Get it?
garbage
to take
kind of
off
saw
the
itself
red tinted
out.
glasses. Yeah, I'm glad the garbage
See-
saw itself out. But honestly, for being 21, and I hate to, oh my god, I fucking hate to say it this way, but only going through 3 other shitty relationships, and now you're on your
Hey,
4th
one of them
and like
wasn't
it's healthy.
shitty.
Okay, sorry. 2 other shitty relationships.
See,
Yeah.
like I
Wait,
got
is this your 3rd now or your 4th?
So
I mean, it doesn't really fucking matter count wise. Like, I'm just like trying to keep track.
Yeah.
here.
like as a VTuber, I don't really talk about my relationships.
fine.
Obviously
Understandable.
there's the wife thing with Palm.
Yeah.
But like I am happy enough to mention that I do have a partner.
That's cool.
Who is the same person as the first person I dated.
Wait,
So
so you are a polyam.
look, with Palm, it's there's no labels. It's just gay.
no labels, just
But-
gay. Got
yeah,
it.
kind of, but no labels, just gay. There's just big gay feelings. you know, I'm ready to spend
No
all
labels,
my
just
money.
As long as all parties are consenting, then it's
Absolutely.
ethical polyam.
Like straight up, I had one
Absolutely.
girl I
We
was
vibe with
dating. I had one girl I was dating, and I found out she was dating someone else, and then she was like, "Oh, I'm poly," and I'm just like, "Well, you didn't fucking tell me."
But you didn't ask. You didn't ask me first.
Like, I'm just like, but
Yeah, it's kind of
I can't do that. Like, my brain don't work that way. Like, you do you, but I'm out.
Yeah.
It's like, ugh.
You should be open about that for sure, definitely.
Oh,
hell
you know, my partner
Always.
was like, "Oh, it's so gay. I love it. I'm so happy for you two."
That's cute. Yeah, it's always important in any relationship, and especially polyam relationships, is to have open, clear communication between all
Oh yeah.
parties,
I mean,
so it's all consenting.
honestly,
everyone knows what everyone doing. And everything else.
If we're talking
I mean-
oh, sorry.
I like you may have seen on my Ninja Red Panda girlfriend meme. I am very clingy though. So like
Same.
polyamory is like, but I'm an attention. I want the attention. They're all mine. They
Hey,
can't smooch each other. They just smooch me.
I fucking get that.
Yeah,
I
I
get
do
that.
too. Like, fucking,
I mean, they don't want to smooch each other.
I can't, I can't
fine.
go to bed
Be a
unless
fucking fork,
I
or no, what is it called? Sorry,
straight
go
up-
for it.
can't go to sleep unless I hear good nights from my girlfriend. That's how bad I am about being clingy. I have really bad abandonment issues. Thanks, Dad. Like, to the point of I have reoccurring nightmares of him peeling out in the gravel driveway and rocks flying.
Ew.
Yeah.
So spicy deja vu.
I guess. Like, I haven't been diagnosed with PTSD or anything like that, but doctors have just straight up said, "You have trauma." It's like, yeah,
It's like,
you don't say.
that child ain't right.
That child ain't right.
Yeah,
No,
childhood.
I growing up,
Traumas.
I grew up in the South, so growing up, I got the oh bless his heart.
Bless his little heart. Oh, darling.
No,
Having
Oh
it.
my darling, oh my darling, oh my
Oh,
darling.
my go to church, that'll
darling
fix your trauma.
Clementine.
Okay, so you never answered the original question. How does your mental health, how's your community help you with your mental health?
I actually have an answer now.
Wait, how did we get here?
Because I started asking about relationships because I'm a nosy little
Oh yeah,
neighbor
my
here.
wife.
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 And my favorite people, yes.
Hey, yeah, please.
But my community are good. I love them. They are very supportive, and they're mostly like my other friends and Grunkle Bonnie, who is a friend. But like, you know, I'm fine. I'm fine with that. You know, it's a fun place. It's a good time.
you trying to do full time stuff?
I would be interested in it. Like right now, my average is not, you know, the kind of numbers I would need
Oh,
to go
hell
full
yeah, I
time.
know that.
Neither of
The whole-
mine, but I'm
Listen,
still
I
taking
get-
it seriously and trying to do this
I
full
get
time.
the whole two
so.
or three people. Oh yeah.
My average sits pretty solidly around like 10, and like honestly, I'm
Same.
really happy with that. That's enough for me.
How
Like,
about
I'm
we
just like,
blend
I
my
love them all.
3 and your 10 and make 13?
Oh my god.
So
We're in the
yeah.
big leagues now.
let's blend
Hell
all
yeah.
three of ours and get 23.
Hell yeah.
I've done that before.
Fucking-
Like I've rated my friends, and they've gone from like 7 to like 17, and they go,
Hell yeah.
I
And I'm
mean,
like, yeah.
I go for any raid of any size, one
Honestly,
or
yes.
100. Treat all raids equally. Fucking
Honestly,
amazing.
like,
Thank you for trusting your community with us.
Even though I've
Um,
just got those like 2 or 3 people who are just there every stream, it's still nice
That's very nice.
having
That's
them
like,
there.
I
Like, straight up,
the thing I
Shout
like
out
the
to
most.
Femboy Ray, my dudes. He's in every one of my fucking
True.
streams.
True.
Even
The
if
thi- the
just
thing
for a
that-
moment.
Like I value the most, more than numbers, is sort of active chatters, and like
Yep.
when I
Yeah.
see like the regulars that are in my chat like almost every stream, that is what makes me the most happy. Like
Oh, yeah.
it just
Yeah.
it makes me so genuinely happy to see them. Like
Absolutely.
when Bonnie shows up, I'm like, oh my god, it's Gargle Bonnie, or like or like all the other people that are regulars to my stream. It just makes me very excited to see them. I'm like,
Can I share a weird secret with you?
Okay.
Sure.
There's not a weird secret to the people that are regulars here. We get probably a rotating crew of, man, this is a guesstimate, probably like 50 unique names that come through here every so often.
I mean,
Probably more than that. And I don't, and what I do is I don't try to, I never try to feel entitled or try to come off as feeling entitled to anyone's time. So whenever someone is here, I try to just like be as attentive as possible and just be thankful for anyone who can be here when they are here. And I make it very well known that I am trying to do this full time, but I don't like expect, I don't want to fucking push for a partner or anything like that, push for any metric shit. I want this community to grow completely organically. I want it to be based on that I am making good quality content that people want to share with 5 of their friends, who share with 5 more of their friends, and making an ethical pyramid scheme, if you fucking will want to use that term, you know. But no, sincerely, you know, this is what community building is about. It's about building connections with. I'm MLML, yeah, obviously. I'm a man. I'm not even a man. I'm a non-binary loving man.
No, I'm multi-level marketing.
Oh, yeah, that too. Anyway, no, but I seriously just want a genuine connection with folks. So when I hear someone like you with your story, I'm just like, oh, I want to just be friends with you. Like, I don't expect you in my stream. I just want to be friends with you because I think you're neat to talk to.
Yeah.
And I always get fucking lonely and I want to talk to folks. So
it's
no
just
one else
like
in my fucking pocket to talk to.
You know,
it's nice.
That active chatting thing is nice, but also one thing that I think has been kind of a hit on my streams, because I people like to use it. I've started doing media share, just free media share, with limitations, of course, because you know I don't want any ear blasting and shit because I startle easily. But like if I'm playing Pokemon and just doing shiny hunting or something like that, somewhere it's kind of a slow game or it's kind of a quiet game. Like say I'm playing Lost Ark and I'm just doing my grind, doing my questing. I'll have media share up and I'll be commenting on the videos that are playing and be like, hey, yeah, that's kind of cool.
I just realized you can see me chewing on things.
Yes, keep chewing. Trust me, I have an oral fixation. I'm kind of glad that stream can't see the random things I chew on. Because I'll
that,
be
like that's the drawback of how detailed this 3D model is like you guys can definitely tell when I'm chewing on things. It's my it's like a necklace thing that like I attach my leap motion to. I've taken it off.
Yeah, I know what it is. It's,
and I'm nomming on it.
Like
it's like a stem. Yeah, stem toy.
Yeah.
Straight up, I just like chew on random objects. I have. Okay,
wow.
Hear me out. The toddler toy from McDonald's is a little stuffed tiger that is super soft and super pleasing to chew on.
Now, with certain textures, is a hit or miss whether I'll chew on it.
Absolutely. Textures are important.
I get that. I get that. It's just, especially.
Hey, want to link your chew toy?
I like to stick plastic things in my mouth.
I mean, this is plastic.
Insert joke about dildos here, but
I used to I used to put my one of my glasses thing. You know, what are they called? Fucking glasses holders.
Also, wood.
I used to chew that a lot. I try not to do that anymore, actually.
Okay, so
I mean, the issue with wood is like splinters.
I used to eat.
I don't want
paper.
splinters.
Hear me out. I grew up chewing on sugar cane. You okay?
Oh, like the plant?
The actual plant.
Plant. He's in Florida.
I'm in Florida.
He's a Florida man.
Yeah, sadly. But like the chopsticks you get from like a Chinese restaurant or something.
Oh yeah,
I'll just chew on those.
I do that.
I don't even use them as chopsticks because I don't have the hand dexterity because I've got fucked up hands.
I'm very careful about it.
I always suck down on the paper of like Tootsie Roll Pops as well.
Oh.
But just
I like unpeeling it. Like I do it with McDonald's paper straws as well. I unpeel them.
There's also just something about the taste of certain woods. Oh, and straws. Plastic fucking straws. I literally bought a $2 bag of bendy straws so I could chew on them.
Tomo?
Hello?
Hello, my autistic friendo. Can we just both definitively say this bitch autistic?
Yeah.
Who, me?
Great.
Who Me?
Who, me, Mr.
Flips
fucking
hair
Stims
innocently.
on shoes and shit.
Listen, I just like chewing on things. I was told from a young age that I have an oral fixation.
That's not a neurotypical
autism.
thing.
It's just called stimming.
It's just called
but
stimming.
just
Yeah.
a $2 bag of bendy straws, because I found out whenever I get like a drink from McDonald's or some shit, I'll end up chewing on that straw for days. You know? So just like, fuck it, I'll just get a $2 bag of bendy straws and just
Hattahz, you have an oral fixation.
yeah, I'll suck dick too. What about it?
Yeah, alright, why aren't you over here right now? Shit, I'm a VTuber model. No one can even tell. Oh!
Fucking,
Anyway.
I mean,
Sorry, we're
maybe
being
one day.
degenerates in front of you, Tomo.
Bye.
Oh, I'm sorry,
Maybe one
Tomo.
day.
See you later.
But no, it's just chewing on things.
Sorry,
it's
I'm
just
sorry you can't
comforting.
handle the gay Tomo. Gosh, I thought you were an accepting panda VTuber.
Listen, just because
But I don't want to be hit while y'all sucking dick.
No, listen, it's completely platonic.
It's platonic.
Platonically sucking dick.
That shit.
We can't convince her.
Keep that shit behind.
No.
I won't be here for that.
No, but like
Anyway.
just little things making me happy. Chewing
Like
on
sucking
things.
dick.
God damn it. Like, okay, so also, like, when I say making me happy, I'm honestly not really
I'm sure
sure
it makes you.
what happy is, and it's weird.
What is happy?
I don't know.
Autism, right?
Well-
my favorite thing is
Also,
that
major
um,
depression.
my favorite thing of autism paired with BPD is
Please
being
tell.
autistic. I cannot like verbalize how I'm feeling, and then
Oh my
BPD is like big feelings. So then I'm just out here like. Ah!
I can't verbalize it either. Oh my god, I am autistic.
Yeah, you probably are. Yeah, not being able to verbalize and just going into autistic panic instead and just going like,
You know
It's,
what?
not, it's not even that as well. Sometimes
Or
it's just
artistic
like I
freeze.
don't know how to describe how I'm feeling. Like I don't know what
Okay,
the correct
two
word
go-tos.
is.
Oh,
Like,
I
I know-
have a
I know
useful
it's
command
bad,
for you.
but I don't know what it is. It's
Hey,
bad.
hey, hey, go click that. Go click that. Click, 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 click.
Oh, I-
Feeling
I have
sensations. Jesus
I
Christ,
have
that's a lot of
two
words.
different analogies
Okay, I'll save
I
that.
use. My two analogies are water levels and percentages.
So spoons.
No, like today I'm feeling about a 70%. Today I'm feeling about a 50%. Or just like if I'm having a really bad day, I'll go to water levels and be like, listen, I'm head underwater. I'm drowning. Because it literally feels sometimes when I'm having a really bad depressive episode that I am feeling water pressure all around me and I'm just sinking. And I can't do anything. I don't have the motivation. I just want to lay in bed. Which my mother had major depression and that's what she did. So maybe I learned it from her. Who fucking knows?
You definitely learned that coping from her, but you can also start to, and well, not
love
start to, but you
sleeping.
can continue to learn more coping mechanisms for yourself that are more helpful than just laying around in bed.
Honestly, I
Because-
I
love
love sleeping.
Oh man,
love-
want another 5 years of therapy in 5 minutes? Okay, ready, here we go, everyone. A big part of treating depression and a lot of mood disorders in general is doing things that you enjoy in spite of feeling like absolute crap. Now, obviously, don't feel
See-
bad if you just literally like can't
I
get out of
can't.
bed. No,
Like-
hear me out. Hold on. Hear me out. Don't feel bad. Try not to feel so bad for yourself when you like absolutely can't. Because if you absolutely can't do something and you're stuck in bed, fine, that's one thing. But if you're able to do some part of a thing that you enjoyed in the past or you think that you would enjoy still,
Listen.
do what you can of it and be happy that you did any little bit of part of it, because just getting out of bed is a lot, you know?
yeah. And the thing is, it's just yes, that's a lot, but playing with her tongue apparently.
I was listening.
Like I also like I'll be at my computer and like, okay, I need to get my mind off things, I'll play a game, but then I'll just not have the motivation to play said game. I'll not have the motivation to do anything. I'll just...
What are you doing?
But, of course, my lovely, lovely girlfriend, she understands when I'm feeling the big sad.
What's happening?
I think she's talking to partner, I believe.
Manager Sam was delivering lemonade.
Oh,
Wait,
spicy
you live with
lemonade.
Manager Sam?
And then he was just stood at the door, like, watching, and I was like, I can send you the link to the stream if you want, you know.
But like,
Wait, I'm so confused. Who do you live with?
Manager
San.
Yeah.
And Manager San's family at the dojo.
but
I thought that was for mine. I'm sorry.
But like, she's come to understand the signs of when I'm about to sink into one of my episodes, when I'm about to start sinking, and she'll try and get my mind off things. She'll be like, hey, let's do this. Hey, let's watch this. I know you've been wanting to watch that. Hey, let's watch some anime. You know? She always tries to cheer me up and sends me food and stuff.
Oh, that's wholesome.
I love her.
Super wholesome.
I love her a lot.
What's your go-to most comfortable way to self-care?
Sleep.
Cry. Honestly, lay in bed and watch mindless YouTube videos like...
Wait, what was the previous question? I feel like I didn't answer it.
Community thing, I think. We've
Oh,
just
okay.
been rambling
Are we
a
still
lot.
on that?
Yeah.
I don't know. We just
Wait.
go from one to another. It's fine. I'm okay with
Okay.
this.
We've just been rambling.
Oh, alright, okay. Yeah, I did answer that one.
I find the ramble to be somewhat productive, even if it's not. I think it's more entertaining than it is productive, but I think it's also productive because this is how your brains work. This is how your brains fucking think about things and connect ideas together. And you know, when you think about your own mental health, because it's kind of hard to stay like down and low for a while, you know. But I do want to try to dig a bit and be like, okay, you know, like where. Let's go this way, like, you know, TomoChan, for you. When did any of this mental health wise start? Like, what was your mental health journey?
Well, it all started when I was born.
I mean, I believe
kidding.
that.
I'm kidding.
I
I mean, psychologically, technically, yes. But I would say sort of my, I guess the point at which I would refer to as like mental health, more so meaning the depression and anxiety and the big sort of like change in my personality and like the way I acted was probably towards secondary school, I think.
How old?
And,
'Cause
like-
your schools run differently in the UK.
Oh, yeah. So like 12, like age 11, 12, 13, you know, that kind of
Sounds
that
reasonable.
kind of area. My like I don't know if I can talk about it because it's like trigger warning things.
TomoChan, please refer to the following.
okay.
Aval, the 3-minute video that you watched in the beginning. Aval, say whatever the fuck you want about anything. Talk about your experience in any way possible.
okay.
If someone needs to step
So-
out, they can step out.
Okay, so my dad, for the majority of my childhood, had stomach cancer. And I was told at a very young age, because I remember walking to primary school in the morning, so like 7, 8 years old, walking to primary school in the morning and being told by my mom that he wasn't gonna get better. But like, I kind of grew up with that, so I'd kind of grown up knowing and accepting that my dad was really sick and that meant he was gonna die someday. And he passed away when I was 12, 11 or 12. And I don't think I ever really processed the grief. Like,
Probably not.
you know. But like that, along with, you know, just the factors of like the social pressure and the sort of teenage growing up, going through puberty and all that garbage. That was sort of, I would say, the depression started really kicking in. And then I think my worst times were when I was 15 and 16, to when I was 17, 18. Those were like the worst of the worst. Like those were like the darker times.
What was darker about it?
So, 15, 16 was when I was in that abusive relationship. And, so that obviously wasn't great. That gave me a lot of, trauma and sort of the way I treat my
Hello?
and like view other people and like how they treat me is very still much colored by the things that came from that. So if I ever achieved something, he would always try and one-up me and be like, oh, well, I did this and this and this. And he had this thing where he was like, you're not allowed to draw because drawing is my talent, so you should get a different talent. And just like,
The fuck?
just kind of garbage like that.
Yeah, complete garbage.
And really just destroying my self-worth
So
and self-image.
Kind of just emotional Dennis system destroying
Yeah.
your self-worth and.
As well as there was physical, you know.
Well, I was about to say, was it also physical?
He called it play fighting, and would constantly try and goad me into it. And like being young and also already, you know, on the sort of teetering on the edge of, you know, trauma already. I think, and lacking the sort of emotional control.
Emotional regulation.
Yeah.
So it's like, all right, yeah, sure, fuck it, I'll fight you.
Yeah, and he would always mock me and be like, oh, well, I don't feel pain, so, like, whatever, but, like, he was physically stronger than me, so it was always sort of fighting a battle I couldn't win, and, like, I look back at it and I'm like, I'm so stupid, why would I even do that? Why would I play fight with stuff? That's not, but at the time, I just
So he basically
did it.
beat you.
Yeah, and, like, he nearly broke my arm once.
Jesus.
He'd, like, pinned me by my wrists. He did that frequently. But he'd pin me by my wrists in a way where my arm was behind my head and, like, leaning off the edge of, like, a bed. And, like, it really hurt. He did let go. He didn't break my arm. But I think that's the closest I've ever had to a broken bone. So that wasn't great. And then,
I'm sorry, when you say, like, he pinned you by your wrists, that to me, and this is my personal, because kink, but that, I mean, honestly, like, genuinely, it sounds to me more sexually charged than...
It, like, so that was the thing, though. Sort of, it's different in America, but at least in the UK, 16 is the age of consent.
Well,
So-
it depends on the state, but...
Well,
go on.
yeah. But, like, 16 is the age of consent, so it was all, you know, legal, consensual, whatever.
Well, I'm not
I
really
was-
too concerned about that.
I just wanted to, like, I don't know, disclaimer it. But, like,
Sure.
I was interested in, like, you know, BDSM and stuff, because I'd been on the internet, and,
We all have.
you know, kinky things.
Sure.
Like, there's some other, things that happen on the internet, and some people that I met, relating to
Such as?
sexual trauma, and, CSA, but I don't want to talk about that.
Sure, you don't have to.
You know,
I'm
but
not gonna force you here in a public forum.
yeah. So, but yeah, so I was into that kind of stuff, and I would talk about it with him. I'd be like, oh, well, I'm super into the idea of, like, you know, this kind of power dynamic thing.
Right.
But he would take it to the extreme of, like, he didn't do it in a kinky way. He did it to hurt me and sort of prove that he was stronger than me. But then he also did this funny thing, where he would pretend, like, okay, this is, I'm gonna explain this very carefully, because as plural myself, it's kind of a complicated thing. But he would basically, whenever he was trying to avoid something, he would take on sort of another persona. And I don't know if it is actual DAD or more on the side of manipulative behavior. It definitely seemed that way, because it was only whenever he was trying to avoid taking responsibility for having really hurt me that he would, like, go into, like, oh, I'm just little cat boy, oh, I'm so innocent, kind of thing.
Not to demean you or anything, but honey, He was emotionally manipulating you.
Yeah.
That's not D&D. You don't have to be careful about that. That is definitively emotional manipulation.
I wanted to be like, maybe he do be suffering from things, but
maybe he is suffering from things, but I think
ticked a lot of the boxes of ASPD.
And even if, here's the other thing, even if he was DID and that was like him switching to an alter to be like, ooh, I'm small cat boy, he's still responsible for his behavior.
Yeah, like
for all of his system, if he had a system, but I don't think he does, so whatever.
No, because it was just like, he did have one other quote unquote alter, that was just where he would go completely silent and then proceed to just really like hurt me, and like he was like, oh yeah, that's the evil one, and I was
physically?
Like, yeah. He's like, oh yeah, that's the evil one, and like. I was just like, right, yeah, okay, sure. And I think, funny enough, that's where my DID started, because him modeling that kind of faceted the trauma in my brain, and then, people happened in my brain.
Yeah.
People.
I like talking intersectionality-wise, so that's definitely going to be part of your conversation later for DID month.
Oh yeah.
And I'll try to remember that, but you'll probably have to remind me, honestly.
Yeah.
But yeah, certainly.
Yeah,
I mean,
the thing with garbage.
Yeah, he's fucking stinky garbage. Hope he rots in hell. God, I have way too deep cut questions.
I don't mind.
I was just gonna be like, well, was it ever consensual with him? Like, seriously, like, honestly.
Possibly. I mean, sometimes.
Yeah.
Like, there was one time where I was asleep, and I woke up and I was like, oh, okay.
But you don't have a previous agreement.
That's not how this works. But he had
it sounds
assumed
like a 50 Shades of Grey kind of BDSM quote unquote daddy.
Yeah, very much. Like because I had mentioned previously that sort of like kink, he took that as the go ahead to
beat you and emotionally manipulate you. Well, how wonderful! We love it. We fucking hate it.
Love to see it.
Kill him, murder,
love
stab.
To see garbage, awful people.
Yeah, I love to see that. All right, well, after garbage person number 1. 15, 16 years gone by. Great. Traumatized for 2 years in a row. What happened next?
I left secondary school having been realizing I'm depressed and being put on antidepressants, and realizing I'm autistic and getting diagnosed autistic. Hooray!
You got diagnosed, did you?
Yeah. It was good. You say hooray. And then I went to college. So like.
Shit. Much ado about nothing. You got diagnosed real fast. You got antidepressants as well.
Hell yeah, it was pretty good. But except for the fact that college absolutely crushed the fragile remnants of my mental health, with just my own perfectionism and unhealthy ways of like viewing how to do work, and procrastination, time management.
I feel that.
Executive function not existing.
So cute. Sorry.
Executive function not existing is cute? Okay.
No. My partner came home and brought with him an axolotl.
I have an axolotl.
And it's adorable.
Her name is Sam.
Like an actual axolotl?
Yeah. I mean, I have an actual axolotl. I don't know if that's what Waba's talking about.
Listen, axolotls are,
I mean, honestly, I wouldn't put it past Frankie to bring home an actual axolotl.
I have an actual
complicated
axolotl.
to take care of, but I love them.
She is a pain in the ass, and I love her.
Did you know that axolotls are the closest thing we have to possibly understanding how cancer works?
Would you name your axolotl? I don't know.
My axolotl.
Tomo's axolotl's name is Sam.
Yeah, her name is
Like,
Sam.
axolotls are the closest way we have to understanding how cancer works and how to cure it.
Wait, what?
Fascinating. Yes. So axolotls can literally just self-cure cancer.
That's fucking wild.
Yeah, they regenerate. They're
They can
leaving.
regenerate from the smallest bit of fucking tissue, and it's fucking wild, and I love that.
Sam broke
cool.
her finger somehow because
Hattahz.
she's an axolotl and she has zero
Yeah.
brain
Can
cells.
you put the axolotl up as your background? Because I can't click out of this chat. It's in BC Companion.
Yeah. I love it.
Right?
It's gonna get stretched. Fair
I know,
warning.
I know.
I need to see if I have a picture of
Stretch
Sam.
me, daddy.
Not
Oh god,
now.
green screens.
Not no.
How does
No, I
it
was
stretch
just-
him? I said not now.
I was just being muted out of
Oh, gross.
respect for.
I like that person's
Tomo.
hair. That is Ginny D.
Of course, every
With
time I
freckles.
hear the word Tomo, my brain goes, Tomo origato, Mr. Robot.
Yeah.
How dare you?
Where the fuck did it save it?
I don't
But
know.
yeah, college bad.
College
I dropped
bad.
I dropped out of college because
God, same. I got kicked out.
I
and then had
was
to
so
reapply.
depressed. I was
I was anxious.
very depressed.
I've flunked one class and it caused me to
What
lose all
does?
my
Here's a good
funding.
question. What does being depressed look like for you? Hi, Cypress.
For me,
Yes, that's the axolotl. But
I don't know. I was just
I'm-
probably
I'm-
more. I don't know. Ideation of not being here.
God,
Yeah.
You can say
Beast.
suicidal ideation. We can talk about that. That's fine.
Yeah, I never self-harmed or anything, but like just
I've attempted.
the overwhelming desire to just be like anywhere else, like just everything to stop.
I feel that. Yep, same.
Like when I'm depressed, that's sort of the biggest kind of, thing.
Trust me, I understand that completely. Like, for me, it's just, hey, I just can't today. Sorry, I'm
God.
down here. Hi.
Ironically, it's very convenient that you're only 21 because I'm like, okay, then what happened next? And I'm like, wow, there's actually not much left to go on.
What happened
Like,
next?
from here.
I became a VTuber.
But, like, fucking, it's...
Pipeline to VTuberhood, everyone. Just get traumatized by a
Yeah.
shitty boyfriend.
Just be like
And then-
super depressed for a long
Just be
time and then
super
become a
depressed
VTuber.
and
You
become
know?
a
Like-
VTuber.
Well, then the pandemic happened.
Yeah.
Well, I actually
Are you a pandemic streamer?
Oh,
Did you start
shut-
during the pandemic?
No.
I did start in the pandemic.
Fuck
but
yeah!
like,
When did you start?
okay, wait, no. So
When did you start?
after college, dropped out, moved down into different household, got away from family. That I love, God love them so much,
Yeah.
but didn't have a good grasp on mental health.
Mm.
And it was just not doing us any favors.
Right.
But then moved out, good times. And then I got a job that I love, and
That's awesome.
now I'm getting paid for that job, and
What do you
now I I work at a dojo with kohais.
Wink.
I work at a dojo with my kohais.
Just start
supporting
blinking
them.
both eyes. Just...
Winks with both eyes. Yeah.
Am I
can-
the only one
you-
who actually finds the feeling of winking to be uncomfortable?
Yeah, it's weird. You can be open if you want to about whatever the fuck you're talking about.
It's part of my thing. I don't really mention
Yeah.
like IRL stuff.
Okay,
Yeah,
Like,
hey,
too much.
that's oakley dokley artichokely.
that's fine with me. I'm just gonna get to the
I mean,
and go open.
completely unrelated. I am very passionate about the school system.
Okay,
Completely
yeah,
unrelated.
let's just leave it.
I'm
at that.
very passionate about it.
Very
You
passionate
would hate
about it.
Florida.
Especially
fucking hate
special
Florida.
needs education.
Ah, I
I'm
see.
very passionate about it.
Oh, you're very special.
Oh,
about
you would
special needs
definitely
application.
hate Florida. Florida.
Everyone hates Florida. Hattahz, shut the fuck.
No, like straight up, the education system was shitty. So I was.
Everywhere.
marked
Oh, are we going
as-
down this road?
Listen, I was marked
Yeah, we
as
are.
quote
Uh-oh.
unquote special needs and fucking stuck into a class where it was all about learning how to socialize. And I'm just like, I don't need this. I want to
No one
learn
needs
about
that.
fish.
I want to learn about fish.
I got to learn about
too
fish.
pure for this world.
I got to
Florida
learn
man
about
just wants
fish.
to learn about crocodiles.
No, I know enough about alligators, not crocodiles. Crocodiles aren't in Florida, thank you very much.
Well, same thing.
No, they are not. They are completely different creatures. Sorry.
Sure, they are. You
I'm
try
very
saying that when
passionate.
this one's chasing you down.
Oh no, you can tell by the shape of their snout.
You can tell by the shape of their snoot, except I always forget which one's which, so...
But straight up,
Anyway.
I was so happy when I got to take a marine biology class because my fascination as a child, my fixation was fish, to the point
So
of
your special interest.
yes. to the
Come on,
point
Tomo, we're
of-
doing too much right now.
to the point
We're
of
calling
I
him out too
wanted to
much.
start a my
great.
dream was to become a marine biologist and start a lobster farm.
Oh, was it?
Lobster.
Lobster.
Because Florida lobsters are severely overfished.
Yeah.
But I was able to take a marine biology class, and I got nicknamed the sponge in that because of just how I work. I was able to be straight up playing Pokemon on my little DSi, and be listening to the lecture, and teacher would be like, "Hey, are you paying attention?" "Yeah, I'm paying attention." "Okay, what was I talking about?" And I'd fucking recite the entire thing and be like, "Okay, keep doing what you're doing."
All right, whatever works, gamer.
And then we had a
True gamer.
project where we had to make a life-size model of a fish of our choice. A bunch of people were like, "Oh, I'll make a baby version of this fish. Oh, I'll make this small fish, this small fish." Nah, my ass chooses the 13 to 15 foot long mola mola. And
Oh
makes
my
a
God, no!
fucking-
Yes.
I made a full-size
Oh my
mola
god.
mola model out of styrofoam, so it was mostly just carving and painting, but full size. And I had
Now
to
that's
make
dedication.
it so the fins were detachable.
That's great.
And even after I graduated, the teacher still had it in his classroom, straight up cut a hole in the ceiling so he could put it on.
That's beautiful.
And I was so happy about
I'd be so
that.
proud.
And it was just like everyone else had these little tiny bitch boy models,
Right. I'm just like, oh,
And-
cool.
and I'm just
You're
like
mola mola.
I'm just like, this took me about 10 hours to make.
I love you. I love your dedication.
And I was so proud of it too.
I'm proud of you.
Even after I was done with that class, I would walk by and feel just a sense of pride seeing it through the window, just like, yeah, I did that.
I'm so proud of you.
Mola mola is my favorite fish because it's dumb and technically should be a plankton.
So yeah, that's true. So Toma, when did you start streaming? And were you initially a VTuber? Was your intention the whole time?
Yes. So I started streaming as a VTuber. It's actually nearly my anniversary, and I'm re-debut next
1 year?
month.
Or 2 years?
Yeah, 1 year.
1 year,
So-
really?
Yeah. So Monday the 14th of March is gonna be my 1 year anniversary of streaming,
Yo.
Clap, clap,
and
clap.
I'm doing a special re-debut thing because I'm getting a new 2D model that I'm very excited about.
Right, because this is your 3D here.
Yes. I do have a
I can't pull it.
I do have a freaking 2D model already, but I'm getting an upgraded one.
Yeah, I know.
Upgrades,
Very
people,
said so.
upgrades.
Hell yeah, gamers.
I think I saw it on your Twitter, maybe.
Yeah.
That's pretty fucking cool, though. I'm so excited.
Yeah,
for you.
I'm
Oh my
very
God, Only a
excited.
year. That's wild to me. So I started in 2020, mid-summer 2020.
I don't know
Um,
when I started.
I know exactly when I started because all my important dates are in the numbers channel. It's one of the pin posts.
See, with me, I did streaming on and off with my real face for
Yeah,
a
I know,
while.
you fool.
Yes, I know I'm a fool, but then I realized, VTubing was a thing. I had a $100 camera that I never used. So, but it's oh yeah, I can't afford a model. I ended up using one through, I think it was Face Rig or something. Yeah, Face Rig. And it was one off the Steam Marketplace, and I was using that for a while because I have self-image issues. I think of me as not attractive, ugly, My girlfriend will say the other stuff, say I'm pretty, say I'm beautiful, and I'm finally starting to fucking notice that. after someone started saying it to me 20 times a day. But I've got self-image issues, so I was like, the VTubing thing seems neat. I'm gonna give it a try. And my confidence during streams boosted tenfold. Fucking, like, I ended up learning how to make hello, this model, by making other models. Yeah, it's using other people's assets. Yeah, it's not completely from scratch. I went on DeviantArt and was like, where are the free to use TDA assets? Put them together, make my model. I'm happy. Vroid scared me.
Vroid is scary. Do Blender
I went
instead.
through.
I mean, Vroid recently, like, you can now. It's literally more of a character creator.
Yeah, it is. Trust me.
It's a lot easier now.
Like, I'm going through a rework currently.
I know, actually, related to TDA model assets and things, my model papa who made this model, he also made it compatible with MMD because I begged him, because I was like, I will use it for memes, and he was like, yes, I am so proud of you, my child, and I was like, thank you. But wait, he also... What? MMD, so Miku
Dance.
Oh, never mind. Yeah. Gotcha,
he also gave, like, a whole stream presentation about MMD and as well as like common model things, common like issues within the community, and there was a whole section about TDA.
Yep. So TDA is kind of, I'm in a gray area with it right now. But I'm trying to basically, I made a Vroid. I can't proportion for shit. A friend is cleaning it up for me. Then I'm gonna pop it in Blender, pop certain assets that aren't TDA but made to fit TDA, and just change them to fit the model, and basically remake myself as a Vroid, but I'll still be me. I'll still have my same look. Like, I created the texture for my jacket myself, and I recreated the texture for the new model. So I'll still have the same style, same look. I'll just, instead of walking that tiptoeing line in the gray area.
The sort of terms of use and stuff. Tom wife does Blender stuff now, and it's very good. She makes
Hattahz, is this me losing connection, or are you?
I think it's Hattahz.
Okay. Yeah, you are.
Yeah, you're going beep boop.
Oh yeah, sorry, I'm singing one bar right now for some reason.
Palm wife makes Animal Crossing style models. Like, they're not like compatible with VC Face yet, but like, she's working on it, and she's only just sort of picked up Blender. But her stuff is adorable. I love her.
I know how to make them compatible for VC Face. If she's got the proper bizemes figured out, I can pop them in Unity and turn them into a VRM easy.
I mean, I don't know. I don't know how much, like, I don't know much about it. I know she's only just picked up Blender, but like,
I have a question.
It's great. Hello.
Tomo, because you said you started with you was your intention to do VTuber model. What was your what how'd you come to that decision initially? Like, was there a particular reason why you wanted to be a VTuber and not ever be like a face streamer?
Yeah, so I'd previously done, like, YouTubing stuff with my brother when I was much younger. Right. But then, like, oh no. I don't know, I'll keep talking. I'd always been sort of interested in streaming and stuff, but I wasn't, like, super interested until, I don't know if you've heard of HoloLive. I don't know if you've heard of HoloLive.
I'm not sure what
just a small indie company, really.
Small indie company.
You might not have heard of them.
Listen, once you heard Ikambukum, you were hooked.
Once you've heard what?
Ikambukum. I'd started getting into Korone, and like, I'd seen clips and things of like different VTubers when they were getting really popular, and I saw it and I was like, this looks like a lot of fun. And Manager San was actually the one, he like woke up one day, he was like, wouldn't it be cool if you were a VTuber? And then one day I was just like, yeah, it would be. And then
okay, so
that's how it started.
like there's people like there's a weird barrier of entry.
There is a weird barrier of entry.
Like it like there's some people who are like, oh, you can't be a PNG.
Wait, what?
Oh, you can't be this. You can't be that.
Did I just get rated? I did get
Yes,
rated.
you got rated.
Hi, Sage. Welcome in. I'm so sorry. I'm so like concentrated on the talk. Thank you
But,
for
like,
the raid, Mo.
Honestly, if you're just happy and you're just wanting to use something else to represent you, do it. Like there doesn't have to be that stigma, that barrier of entry. Just be happy being you. You know, if you want to take a still picture of yourself and turn it into a reactive image, fucking have at it, my dude. Like some of my favorite VTubers to watch are actually PNG. Like there's one person, they're like the Owl Alchemist, and they've got like this super cute design, and they've got a little animated GIF of an owl writing at a desk, and it's just like, okay, yeah, I'm just chilling
PNG
here.
tubers are very much valid.
Yes.
I was tried to at some point I was going to try to become a professional PNG tuber with WabaChan specifically. I just have like a
I
million
hate to say it,
emotions.
Waba. I hate WabaChan. I always
I know.
have.
It's a split thing. Listen, you can blame Nathan Gamer Plays for
And then
WabaChan.
I got turned into a bucket, and I hate that.
Well, you did that to yourself, Hattahz, because
No,
you
I
injected
didn't.
yourself into the lore.
Fuck
You
you.
injected yourself into my lore video, Hattahz. It's your fault.
You were sitting in a VC, so I said I'm gonna fuck with you.
And that was your first mistake.
Yeah.
So I fucked with you back. Anyway, there's a 1 hour, 23 minutes, and 45-second video on the lore and origin of WabaChan.
Oh no. Don't, Tomo, just stay away.
Tomo, I like your eyes.
Just stay away from it, Tomo.
Don't. It's fun. It's hilarious. It's more. I like WabaChan and the bucket on the D&D VTuber D&D streams.
like,
That's a
it-
funny thing.
It's funny. Like I get the joke. I just part of my joke back is, oh, I hate it. Like, hey, do you if it makes you happy? Honestly.
Sorry.
I mean, it's like how
WabaChan
I have a
has
running
split the
joke with one of my friends that like he adamantly it says that binturongs don't exist, and I'm like,
what doesn't?
they do. Binturongs,
I know what
they're like an animal. They're fluffy, but like he goes to the zoo frequently, but he's never seen one, so he's convinced that they don't exist. So I violently say that they do, and he says I'm being paid off by Big Zoo to say that they exist.
I mean, I have
Does
a
he
joke
understand that animals exist outside of zoos? Like, this is a bintuan, by the way. It just looks like a sage panda.
I have a joke with Rin where we just call each other smelly.
I know
Because-
Rins.
You
The
know Rin?
elusive Rin?
I know several Rins.
Oh,
Rin do you
I'm
know?
talking about the elusive Rin, who was a VTuber but now has
He's a
strayed
VTuber.
away.
He just has a very
probably not.
advanced, realistic model.
Either way, he's a good guy, and the joke was that, you know, I'm a cat, he's a dog, so we just call each other names.
Woof woof bark bark.
And I'm just one day he's just like, you're smelly, and I'm like, you smell like wet dog, fuck you.
Hey clown, Jester, you have done it again.
Bork bork. Yeah.
Can I BRB real quick?
Yeah, do what
Yeah,
you
of
gotta
course.
do.
Poggers. I'm a BRB.
Fucking poggers. So, sadness. Are you just making a kissy face at me, Waba?
Not intentionally making a kissy face.
Oh, damn.
But yes, hi Raiders, how's it going? We do things and stuff here. This is Mental Health Monday. Here's our like, that's not our normal stream schedule at fucking all. Holy shit. Let me
We've been
grab-
going on tangents. This was supposed to be about depression and anxiety
It's been about depression and anxiety. Nero, what are you?
and shit like that.
We've been talking about that. It's fine.
Yeah. Do you like how, like, when you're anxious, your brain can't think of anything except for the thing you're anxious about?
That is also not really my schedule right now. Wow, I am so bad at finding my schedule. But we do Final
JV.
Fantasy Fridays. We do Saturday Sims, and also we do. Brain, please work.
My connection should
Uh,
be fixed now, by the
We're
way.
trying to complete not Metroid Prime. We're trying to complete fucking Majora's Mask, but we're going to switch back to Sims Saturdays when we
the issue
complete
with
that.
completing Majora's Mask
And
is
then Sunday,
you need to
Stardew
get
Valley.
good.
What's that?
You need to get good to complete.
Yeah,
Majora.
I gotta get good. There we go. There's my fucking normal stream schedule thing. Except
Oh,
I've
also-
been streaming a lot lately. So yeah, you're welcome.
Can I shout out The Alchemist, because I fucking love their content.
Sure, I don't know what that is.
They're the person I was talking about,
Hi,
like
GV, welcome back.
one of my comfort streamers. They are actually currently playing Sonic Adventure 2 Battle.
Pog.
Just because they're awesome. They're the ones I was talking about, like PNG tubers. Comfort streamer. They're Australian. So like they're always on super late. So like when I'm laying in bed, getting ready to go to the sleepy times, they'll just be like, "Oh, they're on." I'll fall asleep to this.
I like how in the group text that I have going on right now, because I told you that I was going to be doing mental health. So, hi, coming up eventually is going to be a Mental Health Monday with streamers on exclusively the stress of being a streamer and, you know, how does streaming and content creation affect their mental health? The answer is yes, it does. And I got a big fucking response. And I was scared to do the talk, but all things considered, someone just literally says, like, bro, how are you texting while live? Are you telekinetic? That's a joke, by the way. And I'm like, yeah, obviously. I'm so fucking good at streaming that I can be in two places at once, somehow.
I just have oh bother, I'm dripping on my desktop still. I shouldn't
Please
have
don't.
that.
Please delete.
Okay, I'll just send it in horny jail.
Please don't. Delete it.
Why not?
Delete it.
But oh bother, I'm dripping.
Delete it. Delete yourself.
Okay. No.
No, that's not what I meant. Anyway, Hattahz, how about you talk about your adventures through depression and stuff? How did it all start for you?
So that's actually kind of a hard answer.
A rather fly kind of guy. You said that? Well, if I could click reply on Twitter DMs, I would, but they don't work that way. So that's reply to you. You're welcome.
So depression has been part of my life, my whole life, like straight up from birth, because my mother dealt with it. Yay, genetics. And I saw her dealing with it, and then probably around the age, right after getting out of 5th grade, so I'm gonna say I was 10, 11, it started kicking in for me, and I was like, hey, I'm sad. Then I learned how to bake. And then I gained a lot of weight because of that. Because, you know, I got sad, I would bake. I got sad, I would bake. But I remember even before that being on, like, straight up, when I was like 6 or 7, being on Xanax. You know? To the point of I got addicted to it and couldn't sleep without it. But, you know, I have, throughout my life, attempted to take it a couple times. Not Xanax, but my life.
Right.
And, you know, I was at I'd been at a functioning point for most of my life. Yes, there were times where I was a little suicidal, but most of the time I was okay. I was functioning. I could play my games, just not think about things. Then at the age of 21, my mother passed. And I was raised only by my mother and my grandparents. So she was like my best friend because I didn't have many friends. And her passing was hard for me. And it made my depression that much worse, to the point of I ended up developing an unhealthy relationship with alcohol. And would drink a lot, often alone. And at the time, I had dipped into smoking every now and then, smoking that devil's lettuce every now and then. But eventually, I was at a point where I had an ex-girlfriend of mine who had become my friend, and another friend literally just coming over to check on me. Like, hey, haven't heard from you in a few days. You doing okay?
Yeah.
It didn't help that my studio apartment at the time was literally across the street from the funeral home where my mom's funeral was held. So every time I left my apartment, I got reminded. I ended up moving to where I am because it's now literally a block away from my grandmother's, so I have family nearby when before I had nothing. And after being here for a couple years, dealing with it, actually going to card shops, getting into Magic the Gathering, but still being suicidal, still having issues with alcohol where if I drank, I would binge drink, which I've actually gotten a lot better about, luckily. I still drink a lot when I drink, but I don't blackout drunk. You know what I mean?
Right.
But I ended up actually finally seeking help at around the age of, I want to say, 23, 24. Started going to therapy. I went to it as a kid, but as an adult, I really didn't. But I was wary about antidepressants from the get-go because they put me on them when I was a kid and didn't react well. I turned into a completely different person. Wasn't a good time. But they finally found something that works for me. Now I've been at a happy medium for a while, but I started getting more and more depressive episodes. And they have since upped my dosage, but I also found my other vice, and smoking a lot, and I ended up smoking too much to the point of it lost me a job, and now I'm taking a break from that too. So.
And that was like a speed run of your life, man.
Yeah. I don't remember most of my life.
That's also true. You know what that's called, Hattahz, that I've told you about before?
What?
Childhood trauma. Yay.
Yeah, I know. But
That is a big marker
now
of childhood trauma. Hi, Tomo.
Yes, I still have my espresso depresso moments. I still have episodes here and then, but they're not as bad now. I've got a significant other who I can share with. I've got friends now. I still don't go out much just because big, scary, sick, and weak immune system don't mix well.
True.
But I go to my grandparents every week for dinner and we just talk. I just talk to people more. And I'm doing better. Of course, the other day, stress of money and everything yelling at me in the back of my head, I reached a breaking point. Like I said, completely broke down in front of my grandparents, and I think they finally understand the stuff I go through, because even when I was telling my grandmother, yeah, I'm trying to go for disability. I'm trying to do all these things to help myself. And she's like, oh, you're not disabled. Your mother and I always tried to avoid getting you labeled as disabled. And I'm like, I am though. My brain is busted. I don't think like a normal person is normal, but I think differently, and I sometimes can't function. And it ended up, yeah.
Pat.
Fucking.
You're at one bar. Oh. I'm all alone in Twitch chat. I'm all alone, chat. I'm so sad. I'm so lonely. So lonely. Well, all alone. Now and again, we're gonna be alone, cause we're all alone. My guess internet's went to shit all alone. Mr. Brightside. I guess we will wait. Okay, have hat back.
Am I good? Am I alive?
You're here, you're still lagging out badly.
I don't fucking know what's going on, dude. I really don't.
No, either. Oh, hold on.
It's fluctuating in and out. I can see the bar. Either way, my grandmother said, "Oh, me and your mom tried to always avoid getting you diagnosed
Yay!
as like disabled and shit." And after breaking down in front of her and having to explain, like, not being able to understand what is happy or if I've been happy,
Hello.
and
Welcome
not being able to have a moment where I don't think without dipping into vices and just completely wiping my brain. It finally made sense to her, I think.
I'm gonna have to be like, I don't know if I'll have to be voice only, because I'm using web Discord now, because it was heckin' broken.
Wait, what were you using before?
I was using desktop.
Why
I'm
isn't
getting
desktop
like
working?
weird bars.
Try again.
Oh wait, hang on.
I'm willing for you to try desktop.
This is FaceTime. I don't know.
But no, I
I don't
think
know how to
she's.
restart it.
I think she's finally understanding that. Yeah, I'm disabled. Yeah, my brain is fucked up, and not a whole lot I can do about it. And I just got to keep pushing myself. Hell yeah. I don't know if you guys heard a word I said.
I did.
Okay.
I did, thankfully. So
Okay,
yeah,
good.
You're kind of in like, I mean, you're literally living through it right now, basically.
Yeah.
That's
Like,
what's happening.
and it's not easy at all. And I've got my buddy Richard, who, oh my god, I love him because he understands how I think. He understands that for some reason I am obnoxiously fucking paranoid about time. Like, if something is like 20 minutes, it's gotta be 20 minutes. You know? If something's at 8 o'clock and it's 8:01 and I don't know what's happening, I will start to freak out.
You're taking a lot of boxes.
Yeah, I know. I tick all the boxes. Yes. I know. I'm going through a diagnosis right now, and I don't know. And
Can you tell us,
numbers.
have you gone through any of that process yet with the diagnosis?
Yes. So I'm working with. Oh, hi, James. Vocational rehab.
No. James?
And they are paying for me to get diagnosed and everything. So I did some testing. They did an IQ test, which hurt my brain a bit. Yeah, they did an
That's kind
IQ.
of that's personally icky to me because autism is not necessarily linked to.
Well, they were doing
IQ.
general testing for multiple
Sure.
things.
It's just personally icky to me because oftentimes people link being autistic with having a specific like
Oh, I was high IQ as a kid. I don't know what I am now because numbers are fucking hard sometimes. Like, okay, so they kept giving me like long strings of numbers and I could memorize those perfectly. But the second they made me do it backwards or made me do it in
All right,
numerical
you just gotta turn
order.
the camera back on, Tomo.
Okay.
Click one button.
I pushed the button.
Don't break anything.
I pushed too many buttons today.
You
The
did it.
second-
Let's fucking
Yay,
go.
Tomo's back. The second they
Tech
had me do
Guru
it in,
Waba
like,
at it again.
numerical order or backwards, it was just like I fucking lost it after 5 numbers, and I was getting so frustrated I wanted to cry.
Feel.
But they ended up sending me like these tests they had me do. Like they're like, okay, we did the IQ test, now complete these in your own time. And I was determined to do them right then and there. Like I did them that night, and it was like 4 or 5 tests. And I don't know. And I don't know what's going on with that because they said 2 weeks, and I haven't heard hide nor hair. I need to call.
IQ test?
Yes.
That's what I was so annoyed about because I was like,
They made me take one for my autism diagnosis,
That's so weird.
I know. Thank you.
and they had me do other stuff too. So I don't know what's going on with that.
That
I
has like
just
nothing
know.
to do with being autistic.
I know it's fucking weird, but I do know I have my little fixations. Like I have certain products that I like to use over other stuff. Like when it comes to skincare, I only want to use Tony Moly products because they all come in super cute packages.
Skincare.
Yes, skincare. It's the
Cat
one.
takes care of his skin.
Listen, fuck you. Yes, I lick myself. No, my girlfriend actually got me really into skincare and Tony Moly products because they're all super cute. Like I've got this one that's one of those rough things you rub on your face to get rid of blackheads,
Oh yeah, like a loofah.
but it's a little octopus. I have
Cool.
Adorable.
I have this Moisture Boost Cooling Algae Eye Serum. That's exactly what it's called, and it's a little whale.
Oh my god.
I've got a little like roll-on perfume of theirs, which I fucking love because it's citrus scented, and I love citrus scented things. And it's a little bunny rabbit.
Hey, you know who else
You
is
know-
citrus scented?
What?
Me.
You are?
Are
Can
you?
I smell you?
Yes.
Just can I smell you?
I am
Okay.
citrus scented.
It's gonna take me 10 hours to get to the UK, but all right, bet.
For some reason, it's a thing we talk about very frequently in my VTuber group. And we all talk about what flavors / scents we are. And
Catnip.
Tomo is citrus. I am citrus.
I'm
Interesting.
catnip because apparently, so like my lore is I am the leader of a little underground mafia in this place called Vibe City,
Pog?
and like it's kind of like a Robin Hood situation where there's a upper
Feel the
tier.
Vibes. from the
There's an
rich.
upper tier of the city of like the rich people, and then there's the lower tier where it's basically. Honestly, the best comparison is Piltover and Zaun from League of Legends. It's kind of like that setup where there's the upper class,
I
the
watched
rich.
one episode of Arcane, so I can understand what you mean.
You understand the upper city and the lower city.
I do.
Basically,
I've seen one episode of Arcane.
watch the whole
basically-
series. It's really good.
No. The
Why not?
first episode ruined me.
Why did it ruin you?
It was I was doing great, and then
Oh.
towards the end of the first episode, I was just like, oh,
It's an emotional roller
What?
coaster. It's a fucking emotional roller
it
coaster.
came out of left field.
It made me cry.
They showed me a
multiple
cat,
times.
and I went, okay. And then they showed me a rat, and I went, I don't like where this is going. And then it took a turn, and it was much worse than I thought it was, and I was not emotionally
Ooh.
prepared for that.
Yeah,
I was just
it's. If I
Bye.
would say stay away from it if it's like that for you then, because it gets worse.
Yeah.
It gets worse.
Yeah.
But
Good to know.
no, I've got kind of that set up for my city, and it's like I'm kind of like the boss, but I'm also like I'm a cat. I'm lazy.
I have
Like,
another question.
Let me just sleep.
Garfield.
The more specific question that Cypress asked like a while ago. Sorry, Cypress. Jellyfishes have ADHD as well, by the way.
Yeah. Yeah. I do. You got
Tomo?
ADHD, Tomo?
I don't know.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
But it's basically like, again, with the VTuber thing. Did being a VTuber, did that help you express yourself and who you are?
Hell yeah.
And you think did it help you discover who yourself was? Like, what have you discovered through being a VTuber for yourself mentally?
Gender fluidity.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
I don't know, really.
And honestly,
I'm a very sort of I don't know if it's just being autistic or just how
Yeah.
I am, but it's a thing that Manager San has told me many times. I'm very good at making friends, and I think I just accredit that, and like I'm told I'm a very easy person to talk to, and I have good vibes, and I'm
I
like
agree.
excellent.
oh, don't worry. I checked your vibes. They're good.
Thank you. And I think it really comes from the fact that I am just a very earnest person. Like I live very honestly, and I treat
That's the
everyone.
autism.
Yes, I treat everyone quite similarly, and I'm just like I live quite honestly to, you know.
But
so
like,
I think that's
sorry.
good for people. I think
Same.
that puts me on good standing, and I think as a VTuber, I've seen how that does work. Like when I collab with other people and like I interact with other people and how our energies sort of work together. I'm pretty adaptable in that sense, and like it's been fun seeing that and just being like, huh, maybe I am good at this social thing, even though it's scary.
socializing is scary. That's why I have panic attacks in Walmart.
Mm-hmm.
Socializing is scary, but you know what's
But
not
no-
scary is online socializing somehow, somewhere.
Oh yeah.
But no,
I mean,
It's a lot more approachable.
the reason I was.
I would.
Oh,
I
sorry.
have one more thing to say about it though.
There you go.
So, relating back to the autism and socializing thing,
Please.
assigned female at birth,
Yes.
it is far more common for us to go undiagnosed for many years because we
Yep.
are just so good at masking.
Well,
So good at it.
actually, I mean, it's probably in part that.
We're just out here
Yeah.
getting away with it.
Yeah.
Because like assigned female at birth, like, you know, AFAB, we're more likely to like copy what other people are doing. Whereas, you know, in the more cliche sort of stereotypical boy like trains, boy obsess over trains. Oh, look, test for autism. Oh, autism gets noticed early, whereas the girls don't get noticed for ages because they're too busy pretending and fitting in and being quiet and going under the radar.
Right.
Listen, I like Barbies.
Exactly. Girls are told to be, you know, shut up, look pretty. You know, your body image is your whole fucking personality, and that should be your whole, like, worth. And if people don't like you, then, you know, you're a horrible person, kind of thing. So, you know, and also you're more emotionally in tune with people, so
Yeah.
it's helpful in a way, you know, if you are autistic, you know, to try to, like, kind of learn how to emulate that kind of thing. And it's just masking.
And it is
masking,
very,
but
very,
more
very
steps.
much.
But yeah, so definitely
We
never
are-
fucking noticed. And ADHD gets overdiagnosed in boys
Yeah.
for the same reason of just like, well, boys are told to be fucking rowdy and loud and active and do things.
Yeah.
Um,
And like so many girls go undiagnosed, and so many like AFAB go undiagnosed because of the way it manifests differently. And you know, for ages,
Yes.
people were like, autism is a male condition, and it's just like,
yeah,
okay.
it's a male condition, and only males who are stupid and dumb and have. I keep
Thanks.
forgetting
Thanks,
the fucking term
patriarchy.
for it, but are.
Thanks,
Yeah,
patriarchy.
thanks, patriarchy, basically. Which is why I got really fucking icked out at us when they're like, IQ test, because that's like,
Yeah.
you know, like, oh, do you have, like, are you actually just, like, clinically dumb? I forgot the fucking actual term for it at this point, which just sucks.
Idiot savant.
No. The actual term for it.
I don't know. That's the only other term I've heard.
I mean, it's our word, but It's
Oh, yeah, that.
uh, mental handicap, or what is it? No, it's something else.
I don't
Mental
know.
defincy. I forgot what the exact term is.
I don't know.
I don't know. We don't. I mean, over here
I
at least,
should
we don't use
know
any
is
of
the
those
problem.
terms.
Yeah.
We don't quantify intellectual capability. In
Intellectual
that way.
disability. Thank you.
You know what? You know what's weird? In one of my classes for kids who were in special education, they made us watch Forrest fucking Gump.
That's kind of icky.
Yeah.
Ew.
And their putting about it was like,
Gross.
hey, if you have mental disabilities, you can do good things too. But it was just like, why
Ugh,
Forrest
gross.
Gump?
yuck.
Granted, I
That's a
do kind
yuck
of like
message. Like, you can do things too. It's like fucking, or I can just like do things in spite of it, or like.
At least they didn't make you watch Rain Man.
No,
Oh god, yeah.
they
I
did make
still haven't watched Rain Man, and I probably
they
should.
did make us watch Schindler's List at once.
Interesting.
At one point. Ah,
We watched The Pianist in history.
The Pianist? Is that another autism savant thing?
No. It's about a Jewish pianist in World War II.
I feel like
I
I,
do
should have
know
known
at one
about that
point
'cause I'm
we
Jewish.
watched Shrek.
It's pretty interesting, actually. It's pretty cool. There's not a lot of talking in it. But yeah, my history teacher
Yeah.
just kept putting that on for every single lesson for like a whole term. Right.
But
Lazy.
no, sorry. The reason I was
Sorry.
talking about the lore shit was because part of it is like we grow catnip to help fund the function, so I would probably
Question.
smell like catnip.
Tomo, what'd you go to college for?
Oh, so in the UK, college is like your guys' like later years of high school.
It's high school, but it's more like you can actually
But
choose your
you
track.
you take 3 or 4 subjects. I initially when I was going into college, I was like,
God.
I want to take 4 because that's what
That
my brother
nervous
did, and
laugh.
that's what the smart kids do.
Oh god, no.
And then they were like, how about you take 3? And I was really sulky about it. I was like, but I have to be one of the smart kids. I've had my entire life being told I'm one of the smart kids, so I have to be one of
Ouch.
the smart kids.
I feel that.
Yeah, but I took 3, and even that proved too much. But I took music, English language, and psychology.
Hey, psych. But you never completed any degree or anything. Certification.
No, because the crippling depression.
Wait, then how do you work with your? How do you in the work that you're in now then without anything?
It's a long story, but like
Okay, another time.
volunteering and then proving myself and then actually being an asset and then
I see,
being
I see.
like, oh shit, we should pay you for this shit. And I
Yeah, you
was
probably
like,
fucking
thanks.
should, because you need to live.
I was like, yeah, thanks. You know,
Letting me do it free for so long.
I don't know how to respond to what Cypress said.
my
Uh,
co-highs, it was funny because my co-highs, whenever they found out I wasn't paid, they would get super pissed about it. Autism is
As
at birth.
far as I know, it
does
is
not,
at birth. Yeah.
Yes, you are born with it. It does not
It's
develop.
just diagnoses have been getting.
It's just in
better.
you
The-
when you're born.
So the problem is, as to okay, if it's at birth, why don't we diagnose this right away? The
We
problem
don't
with
know what
autism
causes it.
is that we don't know what causes. We haven't linked a
It's
gene
a
with it
heckin'
necessarily.
mystery.
And autism presents completely in a social space, in a social setting, right?
And babies don't do that.
Um,
They're
Well,
too
babies
squishy.
do that to an extent,
Do-do.
and sometimes when a baby might like do some accelerated things at very young ages, they'll be like, I wonder what's going on here, and they might think about that as
Same
like,
with global
could that
delays
be
as well.
autism? Yeah, also with delays, if like they expect your kid to start walking and say their name, whatever, all this other stuff at
I
this
think
certain age.
global language delay is
delays.
one of the most common
Yes.
ones that we see.
You know what was a weird thing? I learned to
Well-
read and write cursive before I did print.
Stuff changes on official definitions, but as far as like functionally what does autism look like, that has been pretty similar throughout history. It's just that it's kind of more of a fact, and this is the fact, and this is the case with most mental health illnesses, and I feel pretty confident saying that, is that it's scientists and research catching up with the reality of what people experience. And obviously, what people experience is going to be filtered through culture and filtered through, that upbringing, but also filtered through like how society perceives that person acting the way they are. So for instance, ADHD was almost never seen as like a problem, say so to speak. It was seen as like, wow, you're a superhuman. But now with all the brain go purr, and everyone was like, okay, this is great. And they had a use for people who were ADHD. They had a use for people who were autistic. They had a use for people who were schizophrenic as well. They were seen as seers,
Oh yes.
There's a use for things throughout history, throughout culture and society. But as our world and society in general has been developing more and more, our use has gone down, which is kind of shady to say, like, oh, we have to be useless first to society to be valid. But yeah, that's kind of why the definition was never was poorly defined when mental health DSM-1 fucking came out, because it was just like, you're all fucking crazy, idiotic, R word people. And then eventually it's like, maybe they're people too. Maybe they're humans too. Maybe they deserve rights. Maybe we should like stop calling them, those people or something. I don't know.
Maybe we should stop chaining them to
chaining them to intellectual disabilities.
Radiators.
And radiators, yeah. And fucking shock collars. They still do that shit.
Oh, I would love to be a blacksmith.
Hashtag stop the shock.
Sorry.
I was asking about autism, as I understand, is often ties to social-based skills, so it seems like it could be something that develops with growth of people. Yeah, that's fair enough. There's a scientific theory that varying neurodivergence help, and because we needed specific people in specific jobs in society. Yeah, interesting.
So,
like an evolutionary example. Autistic blacksmith have a much easier time repeating the same and doing the same thing, perfecting his craft than a regular person. Same for most artisans.
What's weird?
Or is it that autistic folks were more likely in families of blacksmiths?
Looking at that, what's interesting is I am just weirdly good at making meat. Like, I picked it up as a hobby the first time I did it, and just like, oh, hey, I'm good at this. And now I just kind of want to be a brewer.
I just realized something which is making me upset slightly.
What? Yes?
Is one of my special interests mental health?
Probably. Yeah.
Oh no.
I'm so sorry you had to find out like this.
Oh no.
I'm so sorry.
One of my special health interests is wanting to learn things about people and learning way too much about people.
I'm sorry for your loss.
No,
your special interest is people.
My special interest is people, which is ironic, considering I couldn't fucking socialize properly for the first 20x years of my life, and I'm 28 now.
Listen, is my special interest Kingdom Hearts?
Yes, it is.
Yes, and fish.
Same for me, being a mercenary. I always had an excellent time remembering exactly how many shots I fired, when it's located, how much ammo I've left, and other things. Yeah, exactly. You can very concentrated and very focused on the task at hand.
Fucking. Have you ever just watched those streams of jellyfish swimming around? It's fascinating.
No, that sounds great. Can you please link like 5 of those videos right now?
Hold on, I've got this.
Something I got super into is watching this guy on YouTube. He breaks down fish. Like he prepares fish for eating.
No, there's a jellyfish live cam that I watch, and it was literally the first thing as I searched jelly live cam.
Wait, Tomo, what are your favorite stims?
My favorite stims? Ooh, that's a hard one. It depends what mood I'm in. But I don't know. I think one of my worst stims is I have Dermatillomania, which, for those of you who don't know what that fancy word means I pick at my skin.
Skin picking, yay!
I pick at the skin on my fingers.
I'm actually just gonna link this.
Oopsie.
Explore.org/livecams. They have live cams of all different kinds of animals, and I really like watching. I really like watching the fish ones, and the jellyfish ones are really fascinating. And they've got cats, they've got dogs, they've got.
Oh my god! It's literally the fucking animal section of Twitch.
Red panda.
It is literally.
Red Panda.
I think they might have Red Panda. Hold on. Let me turn off the pipeline surfing one.
Whoa. Hey, you know, this one has a camera.
Plural Keiko Burr.
This is weird. It has a camera pointing into some sort of like bedroom or something. There's like some girl at a computer.
That might be
going on
one of
here?
the cat cams.
No, I was trying to be funny and say, oh, it's TomoChan.
Oh.
It's Panda
Stop
Cam.
looking at me.
There's
Stop,
big
get out
cat
of my dojo.
rescue. There's a farm sanctuary. There's an equine adoption center. I don't know if there's a Red Panda one.
Wait, what did you say? Get out of your what?
Get my dojo.
Get out of your dojo? There's this weird girl sitting in a dojo at a computer. It's the strangest thing. She's like ears on her head.
There's an eagle.
She's like, she put on panda ears even though she has a VTuber model. It's so weird.
Stop
There's-
outing me.
There's like
At least you didn't
sloths
tell him
and
about the
stuff.
tail.
You want to see a bat?
I mean, that's a really sparkly tail.
There's a bat playing with a monkey.
I'm impressed that you can get it through your clothes while it's attached like that. Never mind.
God, I knew where that was going.
Yeah, you did.
I
there's
did
the bat
want to
playing with a
mention
monkey.
something neat about your server. Was that like it was
What's
the
up?
Plural Kit was like
Yeah, Plurkit.
installed, and I was like, I'd heard about it, but like I'd never touched it, and then I spent way too much time setting it up, and then I was like, cool.
Are you good with it now? Do you need more help? Does someone help you?
I think I'm good with it now.
Okay.
So
'Cause I-
there's
Because there's
I've
a
come
role.
to terms with the fact that like when you post with it, it's gonna always have like a white name. I think.
Not
it's a
necessarily.
bot.
You can change the color. You
Can
can
you?
ask someone else from DID because I
I've
tagged DID
changed
tag.
the color though.
so
Okay.
And, like,
so
I'm
there's
testing.
no red
I'm
pandas.
testing.
There's no red pandas, but there's other pandas.
I'm pretty sure I've seen red panda ones before
I'm
that.
sure we
I
can
meant
find a red panda cat.
On this specific one, there's no red panda, but
Yeah.
it's my go-to because of the jellyfish cams and the manatee cams and the fish cams. I
Yes.
fucking love them. I just got linked a red panda cam by my girlfriend.
Let's
She's in the
go,
stream.
Aya.
Gamers,
Aya
And they're
VIP.
sleeping right now.
somebody hand over that crown.
They're sleeping right now.
As VTubers, are you excited that augmented reality is becoming more and more mainstream?
No.
What? No.
I
Augmented
don't know.
reality is it mainstream? What do you mean? What does that mean?
Metaverse shit.
That's like a lot of words. I don't know what that means.
So basically metaverse
Ow.
and shit. The reason I say
I
no
just hit
is
myself in the
because.
face.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. I just hit
What
myself in the
happened?
eye.
Why?
Well, because I was chewing on this thing and then it hit me in the eye.
Okay.
They're
Put your
snoozing.
glasses on.
They are on. That's why it didn't
So-
poke me in the eye.
Like the reason I say no is because although they are getting more mainstream, the reason I don't like that is because then you get the not so nice people joining into say VR chat worlds.
You want the NFTs? Y'all want to buy some NFTs?
Do you want to buy
like-
an NFT?
Ninja
What-
fucking
One of the
tired.
reasons that I don't even
It's 3
stream.
a.m.
One of the reasons I
fucking-
don't stream VR chat anymore
Oh,
is because
shit.
there's people who will just go into the world and shout the N word randomly. Yeah,
I mean, that's always
you
been
know?
the case with VR
It's-
chat. And VR
it's
chat's been
gotten
around
worse.
for a while.
it's gotten worse
Yes.
as things have gotten more mainstream.
What's up,
It is 3 a.m.
Tomo? I love you. You're great. I'm gonna message you afterwards. But I feel like I am a fool, but I also feel slightly deceived. Because I didn't fucking realize you're based in the UK. It says nowhere on
Yeah.
your profile. I'm dumb. I don't know what Amarat
Also-
is.
I don't
Oh, that's it.
hear an accent at all.
I do hear the accent very slightly. You said you're from the north, yeah?
Yes.
Yeah,
Don't
you sound like
talk
northern
about
accent.
the accent. I will rant for 50 years about my accent, okay?
Do it. Rant for it right now.
Especially because the autism and the links to, I think it's more common for us to pick up accents from the content and media we watch when we're kids. So don't even come at me.
Okay,
What do you
I'm just saying that's why I didn't put two and two together.
And then like when I'm on the phone to my mom though, I go like full northern. You know, I go full northern when I talk to my mom on the phone.
I'm just saying
does your
that's why I
accent
didn't
change
put-
around different people? Because that's completely valid. That's a thing that people do.
A little bit. I mean, also with the plural thing.
I mean, have you ever heard me get super excited about something and I start going full southern?
You go full yeehaw?
Yeah, he does.
I go full fucking yeehaw.
Go
He
full
goes full
yeehaw.
yeehaw. Anyway, Tomo, my dear, please fucking. Oh, I wish I knew you were from the UK earlier. I feel so
Whoops.
bad.
I mean, you did know when you first asked
Did I?
me. Yeah.
When did I
You
ask you?
asked me. You were like, "Oh yeah, it starts at midnight your time."
Oh,
I was like-
I'm dumb and I didn't fucking review our DMs
Also-
beforehand.
Tomo,
I did.
friend,
Good for you.
Okay. Thanks.
friend. I
Thanks.
straight up
Cool.
tweeted you
Alright.
and just said friend.
Also,
did, I saw
Tomo,
that.
this is your official invitation. You can say in the
Invitation.
Discord if you want to. You don't have to. You're not obligated
Oh.
to me or my community. But you're fucking awesome, so feel free to jump into
Thank
VC
you.
sometime. We just kind of chill out here sometimes.
Pog. I do tend to mute like lots of servers that I'm in because
That's fine.
Fucking same.
I
The-
try to. Okay, I really.
Bloop.
Okay, please fucking tell me as a new person on my server, you're not getting bladoops for like just normal messages, right? Right?
Yes.
Please.
Maybe I don't know.
I did.
I already
I
muted.
did before I muted.
God damn it. I turned that off. I thought.
I was already prepared.
Dang it.
Like, that's why I have your server muted, Waba.
Great.
Like the frickin' the medication reminder
It's-
keeps pinging me, and I'm like, shut up.
Did you get the medication reminder roll?
No, it just pings like at the chat, but that still registers as a ping, so it like
Yep.
Huh?
yeah.
Yep.
Wait, what?
Yeah. Everyone gets an alert that there's a message to read there.
Yeah.
But the server isn't set to ping everyone on every message.
It
yeah,
does.
it's I don't know how it works. It just do
What?
things.
Guys, you have to tell me this.
I don't
Listen,
know.
I thought it was normal. I thought all servers did that.
Yeah, same.
No.
I have like
I'm about to dox myself by doing this. We'll see.
uh-oh. I
Uh,
have like special,
Listen,
notification
I have-
settings.
I have
Only
straight
at
up.
mentions.
I have
special-
straight up
those are
checked
just mine.
any image that you post to make sure you're not doxing yourself through the metadata.
Yes. I'm
Which,
clever.
be careful, boys, girls, and non-binary pals.
Boys
um,
and girls.
Look it up later.
Boys,
Oh,
girls,
Lord.
and everything in between. So there is a function on your phone that you should turn off. That makes it so whenever you take a picture, it registers the exact GPS coordinates of where that picture was taken.
Oh,
Yeah,
fun.
and that is saved within the metadata.
Funky.
Yeah,
I'm not like that big of
That
a
is
YouTuber
literally-
that people are going to like pay to get on a plane to come harass me, but like you
but
know.
no, the reason I know about that is literally how they found some like tech dude who had run away from the US and no one could figure out where he was. He ended up getting a interview with someone who took a picture with their phone, and then the metadata got extracted from that picture and the person got extradited.
Oof,
That's wild.
crazy. It's 3 a.m.
Tell him I'll go to sleep.
It's 3 a.m. Go the fuck to sleep.
Yes.
Or don't.
That is the
you know,
that is the intention.
my chat thrives on the existence of fucking insomniatic Europeans.
Yeah, trust me, they show up in mine too.
Matthew, do I need to dignify that with a response? Honestly,
The only time I usually stay up this late is when I'm playing D&D because I play with a university
D&D,
group
D&D.
from the States.
God,
so
I want to be a third European to a D&D.
I was about to say, should we invite
love
her to
D&D.
VTuber D&D?
You can be in a one shot, yes.
so many people
Aw,
are trying
not
to do
just an
VTuber
added
D&D.
character. not just an added character?
I would have to rearrange everything if I added more characters, and that'd be a very big commitment to
Currently,
add
the
a new
character I'm
friend.
playing in the sort of the group, the character I'm playing the most recently is an awakened red panda.
Oh my god.
Hattahz, I know you're excited, but we play D&D 5th edition
She's great.
on Saturday
I
from
know.
12 to 3.
Yeah.
I'm not about to ask anyone else into the group because the group dynamic is good right now, and I'm scared. Adding new players to groups are scary, but I would absolutely do
She's a
a
warlock.
one-off character if you wanted to do a one-off, because I was asking people to bring me their one-off character villain ideas as just kind of like a villain of the week that gets inserted to the Cult of the Dragon. So
Usagi's up for almost anything.
I'm sleeping.
Okay, go sleep.
Good night, gamers.
Good night, gamers.
Thank
Good
you
night,
for having
gamer.
me.
Gamer. Good night.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you for being
You have been
here.
had.
Check out the
Heckin-
TomoChan. They are great.
Heckin' time was a good.
Oh my god. Tomo.
Heckin' time?
Why
was
can't I
good.
find... Chat in my chat, please.
No!
Tomo.
There you go. You're welcome.
Oh, beautiful, beautiful. Go check out Inaba, TomoChan. I was just trying to type TomoChan. I forgot your Twitch name
I'm
was
just.
actually Inaba.
I kind of want to say Tomoko. Hi.
Well, like, I don't know, a really common thing that some of my friends have picked up is going Tomo.
I mean, listen, I'm Hattahz, but
Go to
most people
sleep.
just call
Goodbye.
me
I'm gonna click.
Do it.
Do it. Bye.
You won't.
I won't. You're right.
Do it. You won't.
Bye.
Go to sleep. It's 3 a.m.
Bye.
Yeah, okay, bye. I'm going to sleep. Bye.
Bye. Hi, Hat.
Hey, big sexy.
How you doing? Anyway, you want to talk more about mental health, or do you want to end stream?
Honestly, I just want to talk about like fish.
All right, I guess it's end stream time, everyone.
I'm sorry.
Thanks for coming to Mental Health Monday. Hattahz doesn't want to talk about mental health anymore, so.
I mean, I can. It's just I got on the tangent about fish, and now I've got fish on the brain.
You have fish on the brain. We got your experience and your life story, and we love you. We love Hattahz here, everyone. Hattahz is our beloved, hated mod who might or might not be banned by tomorrow.
Hey, I only get banned on occasion.
Only on occasion when you act
But then,
up a little bit.
but then
too
I'm like,
much.
Waba, and you're like, okay.
I'm like, shut the fuck up. Anyway, thanks for watching Mental Health Monday, everyone. You can go check out Inaba TomoChan here, and you can go check out Hattahz here if you don't know who these people are. Go check
Play
them
Lost
out.
Ark and join me, please. I want more friends on it.
All right, I'm gonna play the outro, and then I'm gonna just chat with my normal face. Okay, bye-bye. Here we go.
Thank you so much for watching Mental Health Monday. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, be sure to give the video a like, put a comment down below, and share it with a friend. If you want to catch it live, feel free to follow us on Twitch. The link is in the description below. As always, mental health is an open and ongoing discussion, so feel free to say hello and then, come talk with us about mental health. I love the topic, always talk about it. It's a chill atmosphere, it's a safe space. Sometimes we get a little chaos and chaotic, but it's still a safe space all the same. If you also enjoyed the guests and what they had to say, you can check out their content as well. I put their Twitch links in the description below. As for the rest of my socials, they're also down there. Twitter, Instagram, and the Discord if you want to join. As always, take care of yourself, do some self-care today, and be well. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.